I would say at least. This is who can win this. This is basically I think this is probably one of the more important matches starting off. And also we have our other stream that is going on. We have as I'm speaking, we have HVC Luca. That is his name. Capital H, capital V, capital C, and then Luca. He is streaming the second stream matches, and that will be 4 out of the 8 matches we have going on tonight. So a lot of action packed. You got 2 streams you can go to if you want to see any of the matches of tonight.
Yep, and it is very fun, but right now, Canola getting the early lead on this game in the first 4 seconds. And let's see if they can hold a little bit pressure coming from Finest, but the ball will bounce back over to Kofer. He will take his time on the wall, trying to get a wave dash on the wall. Cannoli will take it away, popping it up high and away. No one quite there to follow it off a backboard, though. But Rin is there now, not quite able to get there. I believe Rin is their sub. I'm not sure. Maybe they did a roster change, but I've never seen him play, and I'm pretty sure they're his sub. But JR going up the field right now, trying to possess the ball. Thrown back over to Cannoli. Cannoli hitting the ball into the blue corner. JR off the corner. No one in middle, though. Kofer 15. High above the net. Clarky will hit it away. Clarky trying to get another 50, but JR will pop it high off backboard. Finest now taking possession. Cannoli hits it down to Ren. Ren's a little awkward. He will take his time taking the ball back to his side of the field. And he will get beat by Kofer. The ball dangerously rolling down on the backboard, and Cannoli barely being able to get a save against Clarky. Now Kofer trying to take possession, hits it down in the middle of the field, or in the middle of the front of the net. JR trying to clear it away, does clear it away, gives it to Clarky. Clarky now taking his time on the orange side of the field. Cannoli trying to hit it away. Cannoli still possessing the ball, low on boost, flicks it high, almost a good shot opportunity, but Clarky will save it away.
And Azrael, let's talk roster moves. So you earlier mentioned that Team Black are playing with Ryan, which isn't their third main. It's not their main player, but it is their substitute. So they do have that. But Team Blue, this is a roster that I noticed they made a pretty substantial roster move. They had Finest, who was their substitute going into the later part of the season, the latter half. But now we're seeing him be a main member of the team. So we'll see if he can do better than we saw Itsuki, who was their mainstay, who was their third. So I think we'll see that. I think Finest would be a great fit, and I do have some information from Jakey's, which is one of the friends of Finest. He says that Finest was the only player to beat Team Black in Academy. So Finest does have the experience to beat Team Black. He knows how they play. He beat them, so we'll see if he can add anything to that. But Team Black have already taken a lead, and they're proving, basically this is their proving match to see if the likes of the top teams in Academy can hang with the sort of middle-of-the-pack teams in Main League.
Yep, but a dangerous ball out in the middle of the field. Kofer with low boost, almost own goal again over Finest, and it's a little bit scary. JR hitting it off the backboard. Can Cannoli follow it up? Looking for a double tap, not quite able to get it as it will go off to the side of the net. Ryan now trying to take possession off of the sidewall. We'll hit it back over to JR. JR getting beat by Kofer. Hit back up by Cannoli. Finest will now take possession. Low boost, trying to hit it over to Kofer. Kofer rotating out, though. Gopher will leave the ball for Clarky. Clarky going for a solo play. JR already ready and beating him to the ball. Ryan, a little awkward, can't quite get a touch on it. Now Cannoli trying to take possession. Does throw it into the corner. Ryan not quite able to get there, and Kofer will now take possession. JR trying to cut off the play. Not quite able to get there. And Finest with an unlucky whiff. And Clarky with another unlucky whiff to back over to Kofer. Kofer trying to take his time. We'll hit it over one. Cannoli cutting off the play, however. Clarky popping it high. Now, Benji, the question is, what do you think we have to see Clarky's team or Team Blue do to come back in this game?
I think the problem that we saw coming out from Team Blue towards the beginning of the season, why they struggled so much, because Team Blue has arguably one of the best players, if not the best player in Havoc in Love You, who is going under the name Kofa right now. Love You is a very high-level player. I think he got 1900 last season, and he's sitting around SSL this season right now. And I actually am pretty close friends with Love You, so I understand his thought process. So he's been really trying to get better at threes, especially since of his poor performance in that first start of Havoc. He thinks he should be doing better for himself and for his team. So I think that if they can find their form, like they found it in sort of the end of the season, that this is a very dangerous team to any team trying to usurp the throne as to be the best team in Havoc.
Yep, and as we are commentating over that, Finest does find the ball into the back of the net, tying this game 1-1. Now, we do have a little bit of lag from one of the players on Team Blue. Maybe that is a small impact going into this game. Clarky's on the 100 ping. Let's see if he can handle that. Right now, I think he's playing pretty well considering all of that, but not quite able to get to that ball, and Cannoli will pop it in the middle, and JR will get the free, easy goal to give them back the lead 2-1.
And Azrael, you played in Academy League, and so do you have any experience with the likes of Team Black, and more specifically JR, who JR was considered one of the best players in Academy, and now he's in Made League finally?
Yeah, JR, I believe, was ranked roughly top 2 in Academy, if not the best player in Academy. How my team kind of stopped him, now we never won. We came close a few times. But how we came close in these series is we were just trying to be very quick with JR. Because JR, being a higher level player, I believe he's GC2, GC3, and he's fast to the ball. He's confident, which is all the great things you need out of your higher level player on the field. So what my team had to do to counter that for most of the games was we pretty much just had to pre-jump JR no matter what and try to get him off the ball and lose the ball to our teammates. So that was pretty much our strategy going into every game.
And I think that strategy could work against a player like JR. JR is very mechanically based, but who knows? Maybe he's not the best at positional, or maybe when you put a lot of pressure on him, he won't perform as well as he would when he's just going away scot-free on every single ball. And when he has a team like the likes of Team Black to back him up, and if they can't keep this ball up and convert, then they will not be able to. And then that is the first game win on the side of Team Black. This is a huge win for them. This will give them a lot of confidence going. Anybody that can step up to the plate needs to step up to the plate. And anybody that is willing to, anybody that has the mechanical skill. And I think that most players in Havoc, it's going to become more of a shift of being more faster to the ball, being more skilled just in general. And as I said, Kofer, love you, gets the first goal on the board off the kickoff. He just immediately pounces on that one, and he puts it bottom corner, and JR can't reach it in time.
That was a great pounce by Love You. I mean, off the kickoff, he knew he had the player who went for the corner boost. Goodness. I believe it was JR who went for that boost, and right as you go for those boosts, it's really hard to just recover almost instantaneously to go for the ball. And Kofer, recognizing that as a higher level player, just goes for the ball and gets a nice little pinch shot into the bottom of the net, giving them the early lead in this game. But let's see if they can hold on to it with 4 minutes left. And I mean, 4 minutes is a lot of time, so Black, shouldn't put their heads down after that one goal. But Kofer trying to get another 50 into the net, not quite able to do it as Ryan will save it away. Kofer up again, trying to get a flip reset. Can't quite get it. Cannoli will hit it down the field and away. Clarky trying to take his time. Doesn't quite get a hit on the ball, but that's okay, because Finest will control it. And Ryan missing the ball off the 50. Popping high for Cannoli. Ryan also did do a car switch off of Octane to Fennec, so let's see if that's the secret ingredient to popping off in this game. Finest popping it high. He will try to control it for a flip reset, trying to get it over Cannoli. Not quite able to do it, but does get a bump. Clarky in the 1v150. Kofer now pushing up for it, off the backboard of Orange. Kofer looking for a shot, not quite able to get a good one. Cannoli banging the ball away. This is something they're doing a little bit. Team Black, they're kind of banging the ball away. I mean, it keeps pressure, but at the same time, it does give away possession for the most part. So, maybe they gotta just pass a little bit more and play a little bit more confidently like JR is.
Now we see Clarky. He does Cannoli to the ball. We'll see if Clarky isn't lag anymore, but he still has that high ping that Clarky is known for. Clarky is, I believe, from British Columbia, and all servers are played on East, so he is pretty far away from home, especially in Rocket League server-wise, so we'll see if that has an effect on them. But now Clarky going for a hit. Will manage to get so, still keeping his team's lead. JR, very fast to the ball, has it to the corner, Finest. Immediately counterattacks, but can't make much of it. And a huge prince from Cannoli hits the ball to the wall, but Kofer is there for it, getting some speed on that one. JR pinches it in the midfield. Clarky tries to beat Cannoli, but Cannoli's just faster. Has given JR a chance, but JR won't be able to convert. Now, we see it. JR going for a hit. Couldn't get it. Cannoli going for one as well. Clarky, 50-50. And right now, it's just back and forth now. It's just Team Blue holding on to this game just barely by a sliver and a inch, but again, they do have that one goal lead they got very early into this game, and they'll be looking to extend it, but at the end of the day, they don't have to. They can just hold on for the next 2 minutes and 25 seconds and get the win.
Yep, it is always good to get, a 2-goal lead, though, maybe even a 3 in threes, but in threes, it's very hard to do that. You have 6 players on the field, and, if the other team's really good at defense, like Team Black is showing, they are solid on their defensive game. Getting a little panicky right now, but yeah, if you're Team Blue, I absolutely agree, Benji. You kind of just have to hold on at this point. Try to keep the 1-goal lead for the 2 minutes that are left in this game. And Finest will try to do so by passing it over to Love You. Love You, hitting it down. And it will be hit away by JR. JR with a lot of time now, flicking it off the backboard. But Fine is getting a huge clear away. Kofor not quite able to get a hit on the ball. And Clarky also pre-jumped. Kofor by himself on the back post. 1v1 against JR. It almost pops over him, but he will hit it over Ryan. Can Canola get a connection on the ball? Yes, he can, beating 2 Team Blue players. Ryan looking for a hit, and no one is quite there to put the ball in the back of the net after Ryan's little pinch out to the side.
Now we see Ryan going for a shot, but it's barely all Ryan he's got to hit those. He's the person who called the step up. He only had about 100 points last game, and he's only at 84 now, so we need to see more from him. The ball's actually rolling towards the net. No chance, though. Kofor will back off, but Finest, third man positioning. Great from him. He sent it to the corner. JR has a hit, though. Huge hit from him. They gotta start getting something ready. They are down to just about 1 minute left on the clock, and still nothing to show for their efforts. And Kofor takes it up the wall. Gonna try and get past the third, and he has. That's an open net for Clarky if he can put it on target. He'll tuck that one off the work from Kofor, and this is just, he's taking over right now. Kofor goes on the wall, gets the cut past the last third player, and just showing his mechanical brilliance, and it really is shining here.
Yep, that was a great play. 2-0 lead with a minute left. Now, if you are Team Black, now is the time where you actually have to realize that, hey, you're down a few goals, let's put a few in. So, let's see if they can do that with 50 seconds remaining in this game. Canola trying to hit the ball away. Ryan now taking possession. Kofor hitting it high on backboard, trying to look for a double tap, almost able to find it, but no one quite able to follow that up. Clarky taking possession, a little low on boost now, looking for another bump, but can't quite get it. Ryan, low boost in the middle of the field, will hit it away to Finest. Finest taking possession. Looking for a solo play off the ceiling, controlling it very well. Kofor with a little bit of a pre-jump, but Ryan will save it. Kofor hitting it into the middle of the field. No one is there. Clarky now taking his time, trying to waste time with 20 seconds left. And the time is oh, what's the word Luke uses? I can't even think right now, but time is dwindling down, or I don't even know if that's a word.
Dwindling?
But anyway, time is draining. Time is draining. Don't
Time is less. Time is less.
Time is almost done. 3 seconds left. It's over. We get a game 3, and the series is tied 1-1. Oh my.
I would love to see it. Who can take this one? Who can just outbest them? Because I think that for the most part, both teams are firing on all cylinders. I don't see anybody making grave mistakes or mistakes that would cost them goals or games. There are more mistakes that we see all the time from these players. They're not perfect players. We see it more in especially the Academy League, but even in Melee, you'll get a couple own goals, get a couple whiffs, and that's just how it is. And that's the beauty of it, that these players can improve and can get better, especially with something that we have for all Academy and Made League players. We have free coaching. If anybody joins the league on a team, you can use our coaching system to get coaching from any of our amazing coaches we have. I know, Azrael, you're one of the coaches. So it's just a great system to have if anybody is looking to get better. And if you want to just have fun in the league, that's also an option. But you can do more than just the basic. And actually, Finest is doing more, getting that shot back post, gets it around. There's actually a defender in net. So we see that JR couldn't get the best of touches, though. Really not possessing the ball enough, and Finest just absolutely dunks on him. The Team Black Destroyer, the one they beat them, and he's shown that he can try and do it once again.
Yeah, but I do want to rewind to like the 4:30 mark when Cannoli had the open net and he wasn't quite able to find it. We skipped over that play and it was a little unfortunate, but Cannoli gets faked and the ball almost finds its way to the back of the net, but JR does get a save. Kofor trying to control the ball, pops it high up for Finest. Finest trying to take possession, but Kofor will hit it past him. Bit of a miscommunication on Team Blue's part, and Ryan will try to take possession with another car switch. Same decal, but different car. Kofor trying to win a 50, high on backboard. Is someone there to follow it up? Finest is there to follow it up. He does hit the crossbar, and Clarky isn't quite able to find it. The fourth man, and JR will save Team Black in that scenario, but Finest still looking for a second goal of the game, pulling a flip reset musty, but Ryan will cut it off. Ryan does have a good opportunity to score here, and he will. He hits it off Clarky to put the ball in the back of the net, tying it 1-1 in this game 3.
And Ryan, the man we called for, has answered the calls. He saved them from the drought. They didn't score any goals last game, I believe. So now we're seeing them fight back finally. After what seemed like 7-8 minutes of no scoring, they finally got one on the board, and it couldn't have come at a better time and by a better player. We see Ryan, who has not really found his footing right now as the substitute player. Now Kofor trying to find his footing. Footing will be on the backboard. He won't be able to finish that one. See now? A little bit of pandemonium from the players. JR has found the ball. Gets past one. Going for a bump. Couldn't get it. The Candoli will find the corner. Kofor versus Ryan. Kofor takes his time. Two players, though, up for it on the side of Team Blue. Kofor, he's going to keep following. Use that boost to try and get a flip reset. No connection made, though. Finest. Not connection made either. Ball hit to the mid. Dangerous ball here. Clarky will beat him to it, though. Huge hit from him. And JR, once again, he's relentless. He keeps attacking. He wants to get this goal. He wants to give him the go-ahead goal to try and tie this game up once again. Let's see now. Finest. It's the ball mid. This game is so important for other teams. The momentum. We talked about it yesterday when we had that very, very long overtime. I think it was like a 5-minute overtime in the Academy League. And whoever won that game, I thought at least, was going to win that series. And it turned out it was true. Oh, actually, JR, the double fake! Oh, my! In your first game in Main League, JR does them dirty.
Well, I guess it's technically their third game in Main League, Benji, but that was JR just showing that he is the smarter player, the better player, and two of the... not Academy, wow. Main League blue team give each other a little bit of a smack on that fake, and great play by JR to get that one found into the back of the net. Let's see if they can hold it now. Like we said earlier, Ryan is their sub. How do you think Black would perform? Do you think they would perform better or worse with how Ryan is playing with their main league player, main roster player? Because they do play as a team a lot, and I believe JR and all of them are on a college team, so they definitely have a lot of experience, Benji. So how do you think their momentum would change with their main roster teammate?
I think that definitely most teams don't play as much with their substitute as they do with their main roster, and Ryan actually made a very poor misplay here. He hit the ball right into Finest, and the person who's passing to got bumped, but when you're playing with your substitute player, it's not always going to be the same. That's just a known thing. It might be better or worse, but I think that with Ryan, they have a lot of potential, but not maybe as much potential with Paluzez, who I think is their third player, and he showed it right there, not making the best of touches, but we'll see if he can still slot in here as the game is still only tied up.
Yep, Clarky trying to take possession off the backboard, will hit it down, and Ryan trying to cut the play off, tied 2-2 with 1:40. One of these teams has to show up soon, unless if they want to go into an OT for Game 3. And as I say that, Ryan will find the ball in the back of the net. I believe two of the Team Blue players also kind of pinched this ball with Ryan. Or, yeah, a bit of an own goal by a double commit. Honestly, I'm not sure who double commit there and caused the own goal. I believe it was Clarky, though. But in Clarky's position, you have to leave it for the teammate who is in net and/or in front of net to clear that away, instead of cutting in front of your teammate and own goaling that. Bit of a miscommunication play by Team Blue. Let's see if they can find one back, though, as Finest looking for a shot. But Ryan taking possession in the midfield. Clarky will hit it over to Lovey. Lovey looking for a double tap off the wall. Almost able to find it, but it will bounce off post. Very unfortunate play. It was so close, but not quite able to find it. And Cannoli will keep the ball on the blue half with 1 minute left in this game. 1
minute left to play left, as you have said. Now Clarky trying to force the issue. He's going to go for the corner boost. Maybe give some space for his teammate Kofer. Kofer hits it off the wall, looking for a teammate. A demo by Clarky in the back lines. Nothing will result out of it, though, and Ryan will clear it away. Finest trying to give his team the chances. The new player has to step up huge. A baptism of fire. Give his team the lead. He has to try and step up for his team to do that. Do anything right now. Ryan, he's aggressing once again. He went from 100 points barely in the first game to 500 now. He's really stepping up in this game. Now, Cannoli trying to do something what he can. Final 30 seconds left, and Clarky takes it to the backboard. Looking for a second touch. He can't get it, though. It's up to Finest. Finest goes to the shot, and Finest. I called his name, and he has answered. He gets 500 points of his own, and gets, I think that's the, is that the hat trick? That is the hat trick from Finest. 3 goals from him, and he's given his team a chance.
Finest absolutely popping off, like you said, 3 goals and 5 shots. And Jakey's giving me a little bit of snark saying, Ryan is actually pronounced Ryan, which I know I messed up the first few times I said his name, so thank you, Jakey's. And Finest will try to take possession off of the corner. Kofer now taking ball possession, 3-3 with 10 seconds left in the game. Let's see if Team Blue can get another goal here. Not quite able to get a pass. Clarky a bit awkward, rotated back. JR looking for a shot, could be in, and it is in! JR getting the goal after Cannoli was chasing for bumps and demos. Great play by these two players who have been playing together for who knows how long. And they get the lead 4-2 with 2 seconds left to Benji.
We gotta see some. This is Rocket League Hope, and who else but Finest tries to deliver, but JR will kill it, and that's them going on match point in this game 3. They can need, because he can do some amazing things when he is firing on all cylinders, but I don't know if he really is doing that right now, so we'll see if he can try and get to that sort of level of play. But if he can, then I think his team has a lot of chances. But Ryan trying to give his team some chances with an early goal. Right now, JR has hit the ball towards mid. Clarky, not the best touches though, gives the ball to Cannoli. Cannoli, I think he only had like 68 points going into that third game, so Cannoli didn't do much for his team, but his team still ended up getting the win. But maybe give a little bit of weight off of JR's back. He's been carrying this team. He is basically keeping them in these games, but so is Kofor, actually a car switch. Going on to the Fennec, and he's hitting that Fennec banger, and Clarky will deliver the first goal.
An absolute banger by Kofi here. Honestly, I would have preferred if that was just in, because Ryan wasn't going to be able to save that. But great play by both of those players. That was an amazing play. Just 30 seconds into this game, and they're already showing that they want to take this game and take it to a game 5. JR looking for a similar play, but Kofor will hit it back away. Ryan off the sidewall, Cannoli high into the air now. We'll hit it down over to Clarky. Clarky taking possession. And Finest will pop it up in a 1v1. JR will pop it high and away. Cannoli hits it down the field. Kofor a little bit awkward, trying to look for a demo on JR. Not quite able to get it, and Cannoli almost finding a shot, but Kofor does get a little bit of a hit on it to save it. Clarky looking for a pass in the middle of the field. Not much boost on it, though, and can't quite flick into the ball like he wanted to. Now, Love You looking for another demo. Also can't quite get it. Clarky hitting the ball down the field. JR will cut it off. A lot of demo plays coming from Team Black right now, which might be why they have a lot of pressure. And Finest trying to clear something up, but does throw it away to JR. Clarky by himself for a second. Can he get a hit on the ball? Not quite. Ryan is low boost, though. Trying to pop it high. Kofor will take possession, hitting it down and away, but Cannoli will get a hit on it. JR not quite able to get that. That might just be straight into the net. No, Ryan will save it away. Ryan now taking possession, trying to get past Kofor, and will hit it over to Cannoli. Cannoli may get beat by Clarky. He does. JR grabbing the boost, knowing that Clarky's low, he will try to cut it. And Clarky's still getting a good 50 on it. Finest not quite able to do anything with it. Kofor, bit of a stabbing play as third man, but it is thrown away to Clarky. Clarky taking his time. JR winning the 50 behind Finest, and it finds its way into the back of the net. What a play by JR here. He dunks Clarky over Finest, and then he will put it into the back of the net with Kofor not quite being able to get there.
And that's that speed you were talking about. He really just was immediately onto the ground after he landed onto the wall and just beat Finest in the ball, who had no chance of getting to that. So speed alone got him that goal, and we'll see if he can allow them to get any other goals as they still are tied up. Team Blue still are not out of the woods yet, though. They still got to score one more, at least, to try and force a Game 5. But with shots like that from Finest, I mean, anything is possible. I talked about him last game, and once again, he's just there as the janitor play. Cannoli, not the best of hits. I tried to call on him either, but he couldn't get that. And then just leaving JR really awkward in net.
Yep, and that was a great play by Team Blue, finding the 2-1 lead with 2:42 left. They do have to hang on to this lead and win this game, but the ball is bouncing dangerously towards their goal, and JR not quite able to get it past Clarky the GOAT, who gets a brick wall save in the middle of the net. Now, JR trying to take possession of it, hits it over Kofor. Finest will cut it off. Cannoli trying to hit it up and away. Ryan is in the air looking for a double touch. Not a ton of boost, though. Can't quite get it. JR looking for another pop high, but Kofor trying to take possession, misses the ball, and Cannoli will hit it back into the middle. And it is thrown away over to Ryan, who gets another unfortunate miss on the ball. Kofor popping in the middle. Finest is there, not quite able to find it as it bounces high off backboard. Clarky with a fake challenge, being able to get two players jump. Now trying to take possession. Kofor will take it as he recognizes the play is a little awkward. Ryan will hit this away from Clarky, saving the ball. And Cannoli now trying to take possession in the middle of the field. Tries to shoot it to the right, but Finest is ready for the shot. Kofor will hit it over, and JR now throwing it high and away with low boost, which is something they're still doing a lot. They're not, conserving their boost as well as they need to be, and they're kind of just throwing away the ball to Team Blue, which in this game they cannot do because they should try and win this game as best as they can. And let's see if they can do it. Cannoli now trying to take possession. He will hit it off the back wall. JR popping it high down in front of net. Now, Ryan looking for a hit into the middle. Kofor will cut it off. A bit of a double commit from Team Blue. Benji, what do you think we have to see from Team Black to come back in this game with a minute left?
Honestly, to see something from Team Black, we need to see JR. I don't like saying that, like having somebody carry, but JR is the one that he's been doing a lot for his team. I don't see anybody else really able to make those plays besides him. So if he can do anything in this game, if Team Black can do anything in this game, it's got to be him to try and perform.
Yep, I completely agree, Benji, but JR does get another good save on the back of the net. 40 seconds left. Finest will hit it down. JR trying to take possession on the back wall. Low on boost. It might be in the net, but Cannoli will save it away. 30 seconds left. Can they hit it down the field into the back of the net? They throw it away over to Clarky. Clarky taking his time, recognizing there's low time left. JR trying to cut it off. Will hit it to the side of Clarky over to Canola. Canola not quite able to make a connection. Ryan go for the ball, and it's open. Can Ryan find it? And he will find it. 2-2 with 20 seconds left. And Ryan just barely able to find this goal after an unlucky miss from Kofer.
And that's just unfortunate. So an unlucky miss, and at the worst possible time. 20 seconds left to go. That's all you got to hold on. And now they got to fight for that once again. It took them so much effort and so much willpower to try and get those 2 goals. And now they got to get one more. But Clarky trying to go for a chance here. Kofer, again. Unfortunate miss from him, but he's got to be hitting those. And now Ryan says go for a flick. Yes, flicked early. It is off the crossbar. Can Jared get to it in time? No. Clarky will beat him to it. And once the ball hits the ground, or if the ball hits the ground, we will have overtime. Finest, though, to Ryan. Ryan hits the ball mid, looking for JR, but he won't be able to hit it. And now, overtime in game number 4. This is on match point. And what do you think? Who do you think is going to take this, Azrael?
I think Team Blue is looking like the better team. It looks like they are playing more as a unit, but let's check leaderboard real quick. Let's see who's doing what. JR at the top of the leaderboard, but his whole team is playing pretty well. They all have saves except Ryan, and you know, everyone's played pretty well in this game, so honestly, at this point, it's anybody's game, but if you are Team Blue, you have to play aggressive and you have to play quick. I believe it, Team Blue. They are down by 1 in the series, but it is match point, so they have to show up and do as much as they can. It's all or nothing at this point. And Clarky believes, and for his calling, he will find the ball and get it into the back of the net by 15 Cannoli. What a solo play by Clarky. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a game 5 for our first series.
Any team, or not just any game. This is the first series of entirely of main league in the new split. So to be able to win that, especially in a game 5 overtime, would be something insane. Now Kofer back on the car once again. He's actually going for the net, and he has found it. Kofer, the mechanics finally showing up. Finally, he gets to pull one of those out of the hat. And that's a huge goal from him, especially for his confidence.
It was because of the car switch. Even though I don't like Envy as a team, the car switch helped him. Now Swep in chat saying, Benji, we can see your screen. Poor Benji has to admin and run the stream at the same time. So sorry, chat, if there is a little bit of, you know, black screening and seeing the map being switched. But unfortunately, Finest Yours, our main stream admin, is playing in this game, so he can't do it right now. But it should be fixed after the series. But right now, 1-0 from Team Blue, and Clarky looking for another play off of the backboard. Not quite able to find the pass, though. He will hit it off the sidewall, and Cannoli will bang it away. Clarky will hit it back over to the sidewall. Still a good amount of boost. JR will 50 it away over to Kofer. Kofer trying to take possession now. Will pop it high over JR. Now Cannoli will hit it back over to JR. Finest trying to cut it off. And it is flicked high off of crossbar by Finest. Not quite able to find the connection on that one, but very close play. Kofer with a bit of a pre-jump on Clarky, but still not able to find it. Finest, he will have to take his time. He hits it up to Kofer. Kofer will leave it, and Cannoli will hit it down the field in a 1v2 for Clarky right now. Let's see how he can handle it. He does lose 50, back over to Kofer, which is just fine. Clarky popping it in the middle for Kofer again. Kofer looking for a read off of the corner, not quite able to get it as JR does bang it away. And Clarky will save it to the side. Low on boost though, leaving it for Ryan, which is a little bit dangerous. Finest off of the backboard. He can only find the goal. No, he cannot. And JR still keeping pressure on. Can they find the connection here? They have a lot of pressure right now. No, Finest and Kofer will work together to clear the ball away.
Now, as we approach the final 3 minutes, we have JR has to shoot the ball from Finest. Everybody on this team, blue team, has been working. They've all had their moments. Everybody has been working so hard to try and take down the juggernaut that is the Team Black roster. And Team Black, though, they're still fighting. They still have a fighting chance. But now, if Clark can put that one in and diminish their hopes, we won't be able to. Go for aggressing once again. No third man is up for it, though. Very smart play from him. Now Finest has to go now. He has hit the ball mid. Can only will be up to it. Beating out, nobody challenging, and now JR has a chance, going for the double touch. Can he get it? No! Kofer hits it just around him and has scored the ball downfield by Finest. Kofor going once again. Tries to Descanoli, but will get a 50. Going for a straight shot. They're not expecting him to shoot there, but he will go for it anyways. Saved away by JR at the goal line. Kofor re-aggressing once again. He is an insane right now. His Game 5 ice is insane. And he's just trying to show everybody that his team deserves to beat Team Black.
Yep, Clarky now taking possession. 2:20 left. Let's see how Team Blue can handle this pressure. Good bump by Clarky, giving Finest a good chance with the ball. Cannoli and JR, or sorry, not JR, Kofor up for the ball. Cannoli will lose it back over to JR. JR hitting it over to Finest. Finest trying to take possession. JR cuts Cannoli to save it away. Kofor not quite able to make a connection, but Clarky looking for a shot, and Ryan will save them. Sorry, save it away. Cannoli hitting it off corner. And Kofor, a little bit of a solo play incoming. Let's see if he can find it, and he does! A double tap off backboard with 62 boost. This is exactly what you want to do in a 1v2, if not a 1v3 scenario. Your first man solo plays the ball, and if you want anyone on your team to make a solo play, if you are Team Blue, it is Love You. Very mechanical and very high-level player. Gets a great double tap, giving them a 2-0 lead in Game 5.
I mean, this is his world, and just Team Black are just living in it. They have been subject to every single one of his incredible mechanical plays. First air dribble above the next player. Now a pass to Finest. Finest, can he get to it in time? No! I think he got bumped into that. And one of the Black players bumped Finest out of the way and made that huge hit, keeping their hopes alive. They still have time. With every single just hit that gets back and forth, gets traded for nothing, for no goal chances, then their hope gets diminished. And that would be the heartbreak of a generation if they were to lose this in Game 5, especially coming off such a strong start in the games they have won. Now we see Kofor taking the ball once again. Low amount of boost, but he still will make something to do with it. JR hits it down, trying to go for a double, can't get it. Up to Cannoli. Cannoli going for a pass to JR. JR pops it over too. The net's actually open for the time being, but Kofor flying back in will get that. So now, Cannoli hits the ball up, looking for a player. Won't be able to get it though. Go for it. Just going for a possession play. Not the best of hits, but it will be good enough. Now Finest throwing the ball downfield. Final 45 seconds left, and as usual, nothing is happening for Team Black. So do you think they have any chance in this game?
I think it's about over. I think we could comfortably call it for this game. 2-0, 30 seconds left. Time is still running out, and, Cannoli and his team can't quite get any plays on the ball, Team Blue decided to show up and show that old is better than new. But now, as time still continues to wind down, 15 seconds left, and Finest looking for another shot, and he finds it. 3-0. This absolute beast of a player, Finest, will get the goal off of the roof, hitting it over and behind Ryan and JR. Great play by him and Benji. I think it's over, but I still think that was a great first series for our first week of Split 2 in Main League.
Indeed, that was an incredible first match, but we still got more to come. If anybody, actually, JR can get a goal here, he will be able to get that, but I think it's just too little too late. Just trying to pad the stats. JR, newly promoted Main League player, maybe he can get as many goals as possible, even though he's probably been the most impactful player on this field. Otherwise, I only say that even if Team Blue has won, because Team Blue has been doing basically an entire team effort. Kofor has been probably the MVP of this game, but we saw Clarky and Finest really step up in other games. So Jerry, he's been performing the entire series, when some of his teammates really haven't been performing as much as he has. Ryan's been stepping up pretty well, but didn't see much from Cannoli, but JR really stepping up for his team, even if the...
It was actually really close, so... This is honestly a 50-50, but if I were to go with one, I would go with Purple just based on their experience.
I would say too, Purple has a upper edge in that just sort of experience level. They've been playing in Main League for a lot longer, and I don't know if you know, you probably know this, but the level of nerves that you can have sometimes when playing, not necessarily in a Main League, but when you're playing in front of a crowd. We don't have a in-person crowd here, but we have probably over 25 people watching right now, and I think every one of you are giving your time out to watch us support our league, support what we're trying to do. We're trying to make a league, not necessarily to rival RLCS, but just to give people the path to the pro scene, give them, have a good time, and grow a great community, which I think we've succeeded in doing that. So we'll see if we can, the nerves will affect Team Red at any point.
Yeah, this can honestly go either way, but let's see how it plays out.
Now we see, ball put up into the air. E-Fid, first one to it, drops it down to his teammate, Reside. Azrael actually going for it as well, bit of a double commit. Ulti tries to get connection on it, couldn't though. E-Fade gets demoed though. Jared just going in there, getting the backline demoing. So, you know, Ulti playing off the 50. Ulti is really known to be a mechanical player. We actually have hosted a couple of Havoc freestyle tournaments, and he's been known to go make very deep runs. I think he got second in the last one, beating out the likes of Fixacar. So he's very, very mechanically skilled in his own right. And it's kind of hard to see that when you have some main league players most main league players know how to do most of the mechanical stuff. So when you have somebody that's just a step above the rest, it's something really to witness.
Yeah, Ulti's freestyling and good mechanics could probably take purple to the win. As we see, it goes middle and Ulti missing. But then Chero is there to 50 it. Now Ulti going back, rotating ball side. Chero missing. Now we got Chero going in for again. Azrael low 50. Night Fang has Banana hitting it up. And then Ulti now with a free net shoots, redirects it, couldn't. Banana gets bumped. Now E-Fade has a counterattack and might score.
Ooh, very, very close chance. E-Fade, not a name. Have you heard of his name ever, Azrael? Have you heard of... I know that you said you scrimmed them, but do you really know him for anything special or anything out of the normal?
He seems very, just standard. Not very mechanical, nor very, like, nor very smart. He's just very, like, very, box
normal?
standard in every way, yeah.
He's just regular Rocket League player, and I guess him and Reside, not necessarily, nobody's really had their eyes on them, so they want to maybe jump into that spotlight, and this is the game to do it. Your first game, your first series in the main league. What better time to prove it? Especially with the likes of Azrael. Azrael really hasn't been known, and Reside getting his first goal off the pass from Azrael. First goal of his Havoc career and first goal of the game. But Azrael really has made a upbringing in the couple of recent months. He, of course, joined the Academy League, and then he went up to the promotional engagement tournament with his Academy team, but they all eventually end up splitting their ways for main league teams. And him, Papa Shadow Dragon, and I actually don't know who else. I've talked to them, I just forgot at the moment. But they all ended up going their separate ways, and most of them got on main league teams, so we'll see what they can do with their own respective teams.
Yeah, and now we see Ulti on the ball. It's in middle. Azrael trying to get a 50 on it. Night Fang on it now. Gonna have a shot. Might score. Doesn't get the goal. Now E-Fade has possession. Let's see what he can do with it. Gets demoed. Ulti with the bang now on the backboard. Azrael hitting it off. Hits it middle, but Ulti can't do anything with it. Now Chero on it. Let's see if he can get a mechanical play. Misses. Reset on it. Now Night Fang in the corner, trying to get boost. Gets the boost. Now Chero hits it back to Night Fang. Night Fang popping it back to Ulti. Ulti bangs it up. Night Fang might not get the redirect.
And some passing plays we're seeing from the more experienced team, Purple, but it really doesn't seem to be suiting them very well, as they still are down a goal with about a minute left to go on the clock. Demo from Chero, though, opens up the field. Ulti has a free backboard to shoot at, but E-Fade has to get a touch it. He won't. But Reset will have him blocked. Have Night Fang blocked it. And I do believe Night Fang is an SSL. He did get SL in the season 2, so he could use that to his advantage. I'm not saying much incredible plays from him, but he still is being a nuisance to the side of Team Red. But not enough to get them a goal, afford them that chance. And really haven't had any chances so far. Team Purple, though, they are a very offensive-heavy team. They already have 8 shots compared to the only 3 from Red, but still 8 shots, but nothing to show for it. As Team Red have shot 3 times. They're 1 for 3. They got a 33% shooting chance all across the board, so we'll see if they can hold on to that even more.
Yeah, and now we see Chero on the ball. Now controlling it. Reset, trying to get a 50. E-Fade playing it safe, just not get conceded on, because right now they have the 1-goal lead. And now Azrael on the ball. Azrael hits it middle. Reset there. Not gonna be able to finish it. Azrael trying to hit it back to his teammate. Fakes out his teammate. Now Azrael in a scary place. Might get dunked. Ulti up, and they both double commit. And this might be the end of it, Benji.
And actually, that ball will hit the ground, and Team Red, not necessarily shocking everybody, I feel like this was a shock to take.
And you could actually ask any of us or any of the owners, and we offer free coaching and many other experiences that you might not get with other orgs or places.
You might not indeed, and you might not get that from Chero anywhere else. Almost I put that one on target. Will be just off the mark though. Now E-Fade hits the ball off the wall. Ulti has to make it hit. He will indeed. Trying to go for another one. Gonna reach it before Azrael could. Ball back into the midfield though. Chero, one-on-one situation, gets past E-Fade. Going past the second one, gets the 50 but can't put it on target. Chero, he's working past these players now. he is trying to get his team the win and trying to allot them a series win.
Yeah, and it's sort of working, but we needed to see to put it on use. As we see Nightfang taking a shot, now Chero on it. Actually misreads the play. E-Fade is now taking a shot. Ulti hits it to the side. Let's see if we can see the mechanics. Now we see it 50 all the way to the other side. Recite getting a double on the wall. Nightfang hit it back to them. Ulti on the wall now, hitting it up. Back to Nightfang, couldn't. Azrael trying to take possession now. Azrael goes around one. Might have a solo play here, or might try to pass it. As he tries to bump Ulti, Ulti gets the ball to Recite, shuts it in that. And now Nightfang with free possession. As we see that he commit. Nightfang now still with possession. Now it's a 1v2. Actually passes it middle with Ulti. Ulti couldn't get the ball. And now Banana on the ball. Banana hits it to the wall. Now Nightfang with possession hits it up. E-Fade might have a strong save, and he does. And now Recite on the corner. And now Recite bang it to the other side.
Now, wall touch trying to be achieved. Azrael will get it. Still tied up here. About 2 minutes have gone by and still nothing allotted for either team. Ulti though, trying to make that change. Goes to the ceiling. Couldn't make a ceiling hit though. Actually has faked out E-Fade. Mistouch from Recite gives Nightfang a chance, and Nightfang will score. Pardon my bad English, but Nightfang, he doesn't have any bad mechanics as he shows that he is here to play. Recite doesn't get the best of hits, and Azrael and Nanette couldn't do anything of notice, and Nightfang just takes that one into the top corner.
Yeah, Nightfang's obviously, we've been saying this multiple times, his SSL experience. He knows what it takes to beat these players, and these players will not be easy to get past, but he has done it. And now Recite with the max. Azrael up, misses. Now Nightfang with the ball on possession. Now he might try to get a flip reset. It hits it up to Ulti. Ulti misses the redirect. And now Chero is by himself trying to get back. E-Fade has a counter attack. Azrael goes up for the ball. Actually misses it. And then now we have Chero going, hitting up to Nightfang. Nightfang hitting it back up. Now Banana on the wall, hitting it to the other side. Azrael gets a free touch down the side.
Now, you see a shot coming in, huge shot from Recite. He has made up for his previous mistake in a huge way. Azrael going for the low shot, and Nightfang couldn't get the best of hits though, just leaves the ball in midfield, and Azrael, huge play from him to bump the defender in ulti, and just clearing the gates way for Recite. And with 2 minutes and 22 seconds left of the game, is all tied up.
Yep, and we see how Recite's mechanical experience also helps him. It's honestly like a mechanical versus mechanical player. We have Ulti on the purple side and Recite on the team red side. As we see Chero dunking on Recite, the irony in what I just said is crazy.
The irony indeed. We see that. That was huge. He had gone for the aerial and just kind of didn't get the best of starting to the aerial and just made up for it by the end. So, seeing them kind of take control of this game after not having the best first performance is something magical, honestly. So, we'll see. Now, E-Fade going for a hit. Couldn't get it, though. Nightfang going for one of his own. Ulti, low boost. Opposite just slam it. Can't get back to it in time. Refish has him beat. Reset. That's a beat. Now, Nightfang with the 50. Beat out, though, by E-Fade. E-Fade going for a second shot. Couldn't get it, though. The defender holds strong.
Yeah, now Recite taking a shot, misses, now tries to pass in the middle. E-Fade there waiting for it. Couldn't get to it. E-Fade now trying to keep it on their side. Chero bangs it to their backboard. And now trying to get a pass down to Ulti. Ulti going back now. Nightfang on the ball. Now it's forced in a 1v1. Let's see what E-Fade can do. 50s it back to his teammate. Azrael on the ball now. Azrael 50ing Chero. Ulti now on the wall. Trying to get a free play shot. And then misses. Now tries to get it middle. No one's there middle. And that will be a free opportunity miss. And now Nightfang on the ball. Nightfang hits it middle. Recite bangs it. Couldn't get it past Chero. E-Fade now on the ball. Recite trying to put it middle down to his teammate. Misses. Nightfang on the ball. Chero now hits it to the middle. Azrael with the ball now on the corner. And as we see, Team Purple winning now. And we can see their confidence going up.
Nightfang, he does them dirty on that. And this looks like that was just the nail in the coffin. The dagger coming in from Nightfang. He just absolutely destroyed E-Fade with that little pop-up and the backflip. And Chair coming in the back lines to get that hit just powerful enough to get it past the defender. So
yeah,
with that, do you think that's the dagger? Do you think that Team Red have any chance coming back into this game?
I honestly think this is wraps. They're probably done. They're probably just trying to get it all set up for next match and keep their confidence up just to make sure. But as we see E-Fade getting a goal, and Team Red is not letting it be over. They're saying no, we're still in this. We still got this match.
I may have misdoubted them. They got plenty of time. 33 seconds. The console player comes in huge, showing that not all console players are terrible. That was just a joke. I don't think console players are terrible. If you ever met S5 Cosmic, he's probably the best console player I've ever met. So, but he is on PC now, so we're all probably done for this season. We'll see now. Ulti going for a hit. Nightfang has to make a hit here. He won't be able to. He will be able to though. Has his teammate go for it though. Recite him. Trying to go for a pre-jump. I'm hitting ulti. Ulti going for a quick shot. You fade that. We'll hit it back. Now recite him. Going for a quick bang. Looks for the follow-up. Tries to reach here. We'll be able to. Another demo from E-Fade. Demolition derby going on the field, but ulti using the mechanics and can't utilize them properly. But Azrael has to keep this one up. No time left on the clock, but Azrael is going to keep going. He's still got boost in his tank, going for a hit, but dunked on the air by a Nightfang, and looks like not another sweep. If you wanted scrimmages and stuff like that, if any of your teams want to play against other teams, or we have our own actual 6-mans that's been implemented a couple months ago. If you want to ever queue a 6-mans, you can get a couple other Havoc members, and it's a great place to just socialize while just playing a little bit of chill Rocket League. Meet a bunch of new people, but Cherum, the only thing he's meeting is the net. He gets this banger from midfield and really just beating out Reset on the redirect and showing why he won Havoc Season 1. That may have been a really long time ago, but he still did do that.
Yeah, his experience just brings it on against Team Red, and it's showing. Chero needs to step it up. Team Purple is honestly a very good overall team. They have their mechanical player, their champion, and their SSL, so this could really help them bring it against Team Red.
They do have a perfect, I'd say, not necessarily perfect, but they do have a very good team composition. So we'll see if that can help them elevate. Reset, trying to go for a double touch. He will get it though. Past Nightfang. Can he get back to it in time? No. Ulti outpaces him to the ball. Nightfang. Let's go for a hit. Couldn't get it though. Now, Chero has hit at the corner, delaying a little bit of time. He's going to go for it again. Can't read it. The Reset going for a banger. Azrael, can he get a hit on it? No, he cannot. Would have been a great redirect. Another one. Second of the game so far, and we're only about a minute down. You know, Nightfang takes his time, using that Fennec. One flick. Trying to go for a backboard. Couldn't get past Reset though. And a pretty quiet Team Red. We saw them get a couple goals in the latter half of that last game, but other than that, they haven't really gotten any meaningful plays happening since that first game.
Yeah, their plays haven't been too surprising as we see Reset score. Yeah.
This was incredible. This shot from the corner, really, I didn't even expect him to shoot here. Using that air roll of his car to put that top shelf, and unless your back post positioned very well, no defender is saving that one.
Yeah, that was honestly such an unexpected shot. And as you said, the caster curse, it always gets them the goal.
You just gotta curse whatever team you want to win. I guess the stream wants Team Red to win. Is they're making a comeback here. They've taken 2 goals in the first and a couple of just 10 seconds. And spent 10 seconds, Azrael getting up really high for that one. And just beats out Chero and ulti on the backboard. That was actually a shot past all 3 defenders. One going up, one on the backboard, and one in net. And Azrael just doesn't even care.
Yeah, Azrael has perfect placement as we just saw in that goal. Now as we see Nightfang getting into the corner, Nightfang with the max, trying to get it past the whole team. E-Fade hits it out. Reset with the ball now, keeping possession. Actually beats one of them. Now almost gets past 2 of them. Azrael on the ball now misses. And now Chero on the ball. Musty flicks it. And now they both go. This might be a shot for Team Purple as they take control and miss the opportunity.
But he got to the boat. Now seeing Chero using those mechanics, but we did just see that musty flip from him. Also seeing Reset going for a flip reset, but in this day and age, flip resets really aren't something of speciality. Unless you put the other team in a condition where it's really hard to read it, or you're just that good at them, a basic flip reset won't do enough. You gotta have some sort of special plays, or you gotta be able to sort of maybe boost starve or demo, or put them in an awkward position where the save is less harder than it should be.
Yeah, this game has evolved to the point where flip resets aren't even a big thing anymore. It's just something normal. And Chero missing the opportunity.
That was unfortunate rotations. I don't know if you saw, but he had a teammate coming in from the back fence. He saw the 3rd man coming in. I don't know if that could have been seen on his screen, but I definitely saw it on my screen. So, sort of maybe miscommunication happening right now. And what we talk about a lot is that what you don't see on the pitch, you only see what the cars are doing. You don't see the communications, you don't see the mentality, you don't see what everything that happens off the pitch, which I think accounts for probably half of just the Rocket League gameplay in general. The gameplay, of course, is just the gameplay, but to be able to be successful in this game, you got to have good mentality. You got to be able to do incredible things off the pitch.
Yeah, this game isn't just, oh, I have the ball, I can do this, I can do that. It's all about your mentality, your confidence, and what you can do off the pitch, demos, silly moves. And as we see Reset clanging it into the left corner. And this is going to really help Team Red and might even bring them to shut this game down and take the game 3 win or game 4.
The game, I think it's game 3, but the game 3 win and the series lead would come for them if they could win this one. I believe they would go up 2-1, which, I mean, that was what happened last series. So we might be in position for a game 5 once again, which, I mean, I'm here for it. We got all night trying to win some great Rocket League, and they're delivering right now. They're doing basically everything. Ulti trying to go for another redirect. We already saw one in this game. You know, reset. Maybe not the right direction to flip reset him. Teammates will have to bail him out of that situation. Now we see, as the clock winds down, about 1:30 left to go, and still, Team Red comfortably leading by 2, but maybe Banana could change that one. Won't be able to. Ball is rolling towards the net. Anything has to make a save here. Don't think that one was on target, but he still had to make a pretty good save to avoid the second chances. Now ball, back downfield again. Azrael, huge hit off the wall. Jero hits it downfield. Nightfang going for a hit. Couldn't get it. Now, ulti. Back on defense. Once again, Azrael re-aggressing. They're up by 2 goals, but they still want to keep forcing the issue. They don't want to back off one bit, because the second they back off, then that just means that Team Purple have more chances to go. But actually, a double demo. Momentary 2v2. Ulti has to go up to. Beats reset. Azrael going for a hit of his own. Azrael going for another shot. Azrael trying to do all for his team. Won't be able to get that one.
Yeah, and now we see this pinching all the way to Reset. Reset banging it off the corner. No one's back. Chiro has to make a hard save, and now Ulti has possession. Let's see the Max come out as he hits it past 1, and now Nightfang has possession in the corner again. And now he will bang it up to Chiro, which will not be able to get to it. Azrael bangs it to corner, and this might be the end of game 3. And Team Red bringing it back. We see these teams going back to back, just hitting each other, and I guess both these teams both have good mentalities, because they're both stepping back up. Once they lose this lead, they come back. So let's see if Team Purple can bring it back next game.
A violent chess match. We see just back and forth action, as you said. And whichever team can come out on top, it'll be just a brawl. And right now we're seeing Team Red take the lead once again, as they did in that Rocket League. It's a grinders game. Hard work will beat talent if talent doesn't work hard. But now we'll see who has the talent, who has the hard work going into this 4th game.
Yeah, and now we see Nightfang with possession, giving it away to Azrael. Azrael with possession now. Gonna flick it over 2. Now Nightfang left by himself. This might be an easy net for the team as they double commit, and now we're gonna have to rush back. Ulti trying to get the counter attack going. Chero on the wall, trying to get it past 1. Gets it past 2, and now Nightfang has free possession, and now gives it back to Ulti. Ulti in the air now. If we can see the Max go up as he misses, and now Nightfang is trying to keep it in. Nightfang leaves it alone now. Goes for boost. Now this might be a goal, as we see Chero now making an amazing save, and now a shot, and this will end up hitting the post. And now Chero on the wall trying to show off his Max. Chero gets bumped off the ball, and now Azrael hits it back to Ulti. Ulti hits it, and now double commits with his teammate. Now E-Fade on the ball, and now Nightfang is on the wall trying to get past all of them. Hits it across to them and gives away from possession.
Now E-Fade has left the ball in his grasp. Goes for an early hit. Has found a teammate though, and he has found Reset. And E-Fade and Reset, the 2 players that we haven't heard of, are finally linking up. We see E-Fade given so much time, and he sees his teammate. A little bit of a further pass, but Reset with the pre-flip actually, and puts it right behind the rotating Chero. So, great way to take your team into the lead by Reset. He's given his team hope, and actually hope to win the series in the first minute of the game.
Yeah, this is going to really help the whole team, just to bring up the confidence and be like, yes, we got this, we can finish this in game 4. And this is going to be really impressive if we see Team Red win. We see these young guns coming in and trying to take off the old team.
Now, E-Fade striking back once again. A little bit of commotion going on. See Reset though, finally banging the ball into the corner. Huge clear from him, but Night Fang, not the best fits, and gives Reset another chance. Hits ball mid again, but Chero has found his teammate. Ball's popped up. First one to it is E-Fade. E-Fade going once again. Low amount of boost. And will not be able to make a hit though. Gives Ulti a chance, but the Boomer Ball is happening right now, and I mean, if you're Team Purple, Boomer Ball is not the kind of game you want to be playing right now. But if you are Team Red, this is perfect for them. You can just avoid risk versus reward and just keep receiving the ball, and eventually they'll get a win if they keep playing like that.
Yeah, this safe way will help them. Unless Ulti tries to pull off mechanic play, and now Chero trying to rush back, Azrael gets past one, and now Nightfang hits it back to their side. E-Fade has to make a hard save. Now Ulti back to possession. He's gonna go off the wall, trying to get a ceiling shot. Misses, but it might be a good pass for Chero. Chero hits the post, and now Resight will clear it. But he hits it right into Nightfang, and Resight on the wall now. Azrael having the challenge for Resight. Now Azrael chasing the ball, and now Resight gets the free ball. Ulti hits it back to the corner. E-Fade on the ball now. Chero hits it off corner. Actually hits it back to the side. Now Chero hitting it middle. And now Resight having a free clear.
Ulti gets bumped on the wall, but he's still in play in this game. Trying to go for a hit. Not much he can do with it, but Reset actually a huge team pinch. Is that one on target? It will just be off the mark. Almost putting that one on target. That would have been a soul crusher to see a team pinch going. But team pinches, they can be very skillful. They can be very accidental. So it's just a matter of what happens in certain situations. But I don't believe that one was planned. So things like that could crush your mentality very well, especially if you're down a goal and you need to be putting all your resources into getting that goal back.
Yeah, now we see Azrael getting it passed by Resight. Now Resight hitting it middle. E-Fade on the ball now. Gets a good shot, but Nightfang, the SSL, is there to save it. And now has 100 boost. Leaves it to Ulti. Ulti with the ball now. Gets it cleared by Chero. Now Nightfang in the counter attack. Trying to get a goal back. E-Fade messes up his touch, but no one's there to take advantage of it. But passes it middle and misses Nightfang.
What the? That was an open net, I think. Do you think that? That was the chance, I think, swept. That was what they needed. And now conversion happening from Azrael. Immediate punish, cause and effect. Nightfang missed that, and Azrael had the chance to shoot because of it. That was devastating if you are a Team Purple fan, or if you are on Team Purple. But if you're Azrael, I mean, that was a great shot, hitting it off the post, or off the crossbar, and giving them all they need, the security, even more than that, and just about a minute and 12 seconds left to go.
Yeah, honestly, I think that goal from Azrael might be the dagger just to finish this off. That really will hurt them, because they really did have an open net, and that miss will hurt. But now they will actually come back, and Ulti scores a goal, taking it from Nightfang, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, a little bit of a janitor, little theft right there. Grand Theft Auto coming in, but I mean, a goal's a goal. They need a goal right now, and who better to deliver than Nightfang? The man who had missed that one chance has redeemed himself partly, but he's still got to get one more. And I think it's all on him if he can deliver after the catastrophic miss that happened to give his team the tying goal. They're still not out of the woods yet. And Resight trying to put them out of the woods even more. The bouncer just off the post though. Still hopes of this. Ulti going for a huge dunk. Azrael will be there for it though. Opts for the airplane. Gonna go for an air dribble 50. Has his teammate Resight. Not much he can do with it. Chero, just ball downfield. Looking to make something happen. Looking to make some magic. Now Nightfang going for a shot. That one could be on target. Azrael has to make a save and he will. But Ulti still in play. Goes for a 50. Has found Nightfang. Nightfang cannot put his shots on target. What is happening from the SSL?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Nightfang is getting too much into his head about that open net he's missing. He's just dreaming, man, I could have got that open net. And now he just misses it. And now he's really just getting in the way of his teammates, and he's just tilt playing, as he would say, and just going for everything and trying everything. As they get an opportunity, Ulti can't flick it over one, and this might be the end, Benji.
And this will be the end, and the immediate lead from...
This is their first season, and RBG Claw, this is their first split, so let's see what they can all bring to the table.
Yep, Deluxe Drew not quite able to get a save off of the beginning of the game. An unlucky kickoff goal from apparently Monk. They have switched to the Dignitas main. Last time in the Gauntlet tournament for Havoc main league, they were using the BDS name. So, nice to see that they are changing it up. A great kickoff goal by them. And, you know, let's see if they can hold on. Swep, take it away.
Yeah, let's see if they can hold on. I think Pink has the upper hand here, but you never know. Deluxe Drew and his companions could bring it on, as they see apparently Monk taking the lead for their team again, 2-0.
Yep, Monk popped off in that Gauntlet tournament, like we were talking about in that Gauntlet tournament. This team has played together. This is their second tournament for Havoc that they've played together. They likely have played as a team for a while before this, but Monk popped off in the Gauntlet tournament, and he's appearing to do it again already, and still a brick wall on the defense. We have 4Us here, or just 4s, also known as, who will just hit it down the field, and I think it's just straight another goal by apparently Monk. The natural hat trick, 3 goals without any other goals scored in between. Swept, what do you think RGB Claw has to do to come back from this 3-0?
Honestly, this is gonna be a stab around the back for them. They really need to like just honestly step it up. This game we literally only have not even a minute in, so I'm honestly not even sure what they can step up on. But they just need to come back. There's not much to say.
Yep, I completely agree. Deluxetrue looking for a shot. I watched Deluxetrue stream a few times. He's not a bad player. I'm kind of surprised that they're already down in this game 3-0, but like I said, this Dignitas team does have a lot more experience together, and 4 is trying to make a play down the field. Monk will try to get a play off wall, and Mango will put it in. The Dignitas team, they actually are playing like a pro team right now, working together, making passing plays. It was just a 4th goal, this time not for Monk, but for Mango. What a play by Team Pink.
Yeah, they're honestly coming with fire just straight off the bat. Just letting RBG Claw know that they're here to win this all, and they're not going to come in weak. They're going to come in strong and just take it all in 3-0. But we'll see.
Yep, now Mexi on the sidewall trying to get it into the net. Off crossbar, Mango will hit it back into the middle of the field. Deluxetrue off the backboard. 4s trying to hit it off the sidewall, not quite able to do anything with it. Apparently Monk will hit it off the sidewall, not able to control it or pass it. And Deluxetrue just supporting Cat Fancy on the play. 4s will try to hit it off the sidewall, and it does bounce into the middle of the field. No one quite there yet, but Mango will go. Cat Fancy winning it over to apparently Monk. Monk up to Deluxetrue. Deluxetrue banging it down the field. Can Mexi get a redirect? He passes it to Deluxetrue. Could be a shot, but saved away by Mango Killer. So about 3 minutes left. We have to start seeing RBG Claw score sometime soon.
Yeah, they are really struggling in the defensive line. We just see them getting pressured by Team Pink, which are just honestly annihilating them right now. We need to find that there's just that step-up player. Just step up and just take it out of their side, but they cannot see the light of offense right now. They are just struggling. As we see, they have a counter attack, but then 4s just keeps it in their side. They're honestly just getting stuffed.
I completely agree, and apparently Monk looking for another goal, but the crossbar Shazzy effect will save RBG Claw once again. 4s getting a demo on Mexi. Cat Fancy trying to clear it away, but 4s will hit it in the middle of the field. Can Mango score? And Mango gets his 2nd goal of the game. 5-0. Ladies and gentlemen, do we see our first sweep of tonight?
Honestly, this is such a high-scoring game. We might see a sweep and we might see a high-score game. It's like every game, but I highly doubt it. I feel like RBG Claw will find something out and they will fix their stuff before the next few games, so that they can come in with more competition, because currently Team Pink is just on them. And as we see Mexi trying to take a shot, now Monk with the ball. Monk trying to take it down the side, misses it. Now Fancy has it. Mango clearing it to the other side. Monk trying to put it middle for 4s. Mango Killer up in the air, and 4s might read this, misses. Now Mango Killer on the ball, taking it around, and might try to pass it to Monk. Takes it to the other side actually, and now 4s has ball, booms it out for Mango. Mango redirecting it. Deluxetrue with possession, and has a bad touch, and now has to force a touch for Fancy. Fancy hitting it away. 4s having it touched for free. 4s in the air. Monk might try to hit it down, misses the redirect. Deluxetrue hits it to the side. Mango Killer on the wall now, tries to get a flip reset, misses. Fancy on the ball now. 4 he is now on it. Now apparently Monk just on it already, and Deluxetrue missing. And now Fancy on the ball, and we have 1 minute left. What are your thoughts, Azrael?
You know, I think this mainly Pink is playing very well. 5-0 in this first game. This is an absolute blowout. I mean, Swap, your game on Luke's Beast stream was even worse. I think you guys won 15-1 in your first game against Team Lime, I believe is their name. So, you know, is there any similarities between your games and this game?
Yeah, I told my team, let's come out with fire. Let's not give them any options. Let's just start off strong and show them that we're superior and that we could easily beat them. And that's what we did. And after that, it feels like their confidence just dipped and we had it in the bag. But now we see, apparently Pink, they copied our style and now they're doing the same as we see Fories in the air dribble. Now Fancy with the ball, and this is probably the end of it.
Yep, 1 second left and the ball will just roll to drop. Ladies and gentlemen, we are Pink played last match. They definitely have this in the bag. Now, unfortunately, I do have my scoreboard set on a best of 7. That was not meant to happen. Hopefully our stream production has it on a best of 5. That one is on me, but Deluxury will take the possession off the corner. Gets bumped. Monk trying to cut the play off. And Monk a little awkward rotating back to his own side. Accidentally lands turtling back. Four's missing a ball. Deluxury trying to pop it off the backboard. No one quite there able to follow it up. Mexi with the card switch to breakout. Trying to get a hit on the ball. Gets dunked on his backboard. Deluxury not taking his time with 100 boost. Gets dunked by Fours and it's almost found its way into the back of the net. Mexi now trying to pop it over. Deluxury taking possession. Hits into the corner. No one's quite there though. Apparently Monk will bang it up to Mango, and Mango also not quite able to get a redirect. And let's see if Havoc Pink can keep winning in this series, and especially start winning in this game with no goals scored yet.
Yeah, and we already see that at least RBG Claw aren't getting conceded on the first minute like last game. And actually, they bring it on, and now they have a 1-0 lead. Let's see what they can do with it. They could honestly make the best out of this 1-0 lead and just play safe. They don't need any goals now. Games just finished off 1-0, so let's see if they can keep up. At least they're not getting scored on by a lot.
Yep, ladies and gentlemen, Havoc RBG Claw will take their first goal in this series, getting the lead in Game 2. Now it is becoming exciting. Maybe we see a repeat of our first series. In our first series, I believe Havoc Blue got beat by a mile in Game 1, but it doesn't matter. Mango wants to keep the series close, and he will get a goal off of Four's great pass, and he will find it barred down in the back of the net, making it 1-1 with 3:30 left.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. They kind of just let that one in, but this Team Pink roster is nothing to play around with. They are a good team, so 1-0 leads will not just go past and slide. They will bring it back anytime if it's a 1-0 lead. As you see Max bang it down, Deluxury keeping it in, Mango hitting it to that corner, trying to keep possession. Has 100 boost, misses, now it gets demoed. Monk on the ball, 50s. Now Forius has the ball, air dribbling it down, and Monk misses. Forius could have had the shot, and now Mango left alone in a 1v1. Now 50s it up to the air, Monk gets dusted, and now Forius has possession.
Yep, Forius getting it over Cat Fancy. Trying to go for flippers, that does get him. Mango not quite able to find the goal off of that though. Deluxury low on boost with the splice decal and the alpha boost. Not something we usually see a ton, but you know, he's got the cosmetics. He's ready to play this game. And Cat Fancy will center it for Mexi. And Mexi with a great play. And he will get the goal off of Cat Fancy's also amazing pass. What a play by RBG Claw.
Yeah, this is honestly amazing to see by them. It's really motivating to see that they really want this win. They want to show off that they are also competing to be a top team. And I honestly see it. These boys honestly look very talented. And we see with Deluxury with that alpha boost, which gives him the ice, you know what I mean? And now Mango trying to hit it down. Deluxury on the wall, Monk putting pressure, passes it middle, and Forius just finishes the goal.
Mr. Forius tying up this game. 2-2 after a pass from Monk. Monk getting it past to the defenders. And what a shot by Four. He's able to find that in the net. Now 2-2 off of kickoff. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a game on our hands. It is now way closer than last game. Last game it was a 5-0 blowout for Havoc Pink. But now we see a 2-2 with 2 minutes left. This game is much closer, much more competitive. And Mango looking for another goal for his team. Monk will absolutely take this one out of the air and center it for 4U's. 4U's looking for a shot, but Mexi will save it away. Deluxure now on the wall. Monk will take it away. Monk popping it high, not able to get back to it. Cat Fancy will hit it off the backboard. 4U's taking possession. Gets beat. Mango high into the air now. Bounces down over to Cat Fancy. Cat Fancy pumping it high. Not quite able to control it though, so Monk will take his time looking for Tim. And can't quite get the pinch on that play.
Yeah, we see him trying to go for that, that dream shot for Tim. Always for Tim the Bull, the best player in the world. And now we see Monk going to the wall. Mexi banging it back. Mango on the wall now, hitting it to the corner. Now free possession. Monk takes it around. Monk on the air now misses, and now Deluxe gets a free touch. 50s it back to his teammate. And now Cat Fancy bang it down. Maxi getting that little cheeky touch. Now Mango hits it to the corner. Furious can't make it. Deluxe keeps in the pressure. Now have a free shot. And now Maxi there to save it. Mango tries to hit it backboard. And now Furious finishes. Couldn't finish. And now Monk has to keep in.
That was definitely an unfortunate play. I think Furious should have been able to find that. Especially knowing how good of a player Fords is. He should have been able to find that. But the crossbar will save RBG Claw, but the ball is still floating above the net, and Monk hitting it just under the crossbar. This was such a close play, as we see Deluxe right there getting a great save, but a double commit. They both go for squishy saves. Deluxe, if he didn't jump off of that squishy save, might have been able to save that. But ladies and gentlemen, 35 seconds left, and Havoc Pink, if they win this, will have match point in this game. Or, sorry, in this series.
Yeah, we see them, as I said, just bringing it on. Although this game is closer, we still see Team Pink just still ruling over this team. Although RBG Claw have brought it back, but I definitely can see RBG Claw winning the next one if they just calm down and bring that mentality. Just honestly, take that 60 seconds, go outside and just drink water and just relax for a second, and just get your head back in the game. As we see, just 4 is just killing the game, and now it's 4-2, and Furious and his team have taken the second game.
Yep, Four is getting another great shot. What a play by him with 0 seconds left. I don't know, that ball might have bounced on 0 seconds in the net. Sweep, but Sweat, take this away.
Here we go on kickoff. Team Pink taking it to their side. Maxi on the ball now, pops it up. Mango reads it easily, and now is on the ball, trying to keep possession. Mango on the wall now, tries to get it middle, doesn't work. Monk now banging it back in. No one's backboard. This might be a hard touch. Maxi actually hits this corner, and now Cat Fancy has the possession. Furious bangs it off wall, and this might be a shot. Misses, and now Maxi on the ball with him with possession.
Yep, Four is losing the ball back over to Monk. Monk off the corner. Four is looking for a shot. Just one player in net, but Cat Fancy will save it away. Mango hitting it off the back wall. Cat Fancy with a great play down the field and a great demo by Deluxe. Could be a shot right here. Mexi not quite able to find it. Can Deluxe find it? No, the post will save Havoc Pink. Mexi still trying to keep pressure on this half of the field, but Mango will try to win the ball away. Mango popping it over 1. is trying to play it slow, but it might just float into the Havoc Pink net. And no, apparently Monk coming in clutch, but Deluxe and Mexi will work together to take this ball back into their net. What a play by RBG Claw, keeping the pressure on. They do not want to lose in a sweep. They want a reverse sweep, which obviously we already know could be done, as it is the Havoc curse.
Yeah, we see, honestly, it looks like they did what I wanted them to do, which is possession, and now they're getting rewarded for it. And we see Deluxe was in an amazing position just to bang it in.
Yep, Mango looking for a goal, and he finds it. What a play by Mango, air dribbling it over everyone in the game. Oh my goodness, Mango, you are a madman, taking the possession. finding the goal. Chat, get up, get loud. This might be a close game on our hands.
Yeah, we see RBG Claw taking it back. Now Fancy getting bumped on the wall. Passes it middle for mistake, and now Furious misses, probably not expecting it. Mango gets screwed up by Fours, and now all of them rushing back with Fancy with possession. Now let's see what he can do.
He will pop it up to 40s, that's for sure. 40s hitting it off the sidewall. Cat Fancy hitting it down the field, trying to get past one, but not quite able to do it. Mango hitting off the sidewall, getting past Mexi. Deluxtru looking for a shot. No one's in net right now, but Mexi can't quite find it off the post. Bit of an unfortunate play. Deluxtru, I feel like a player of his skill level should have been able to find that shot. But he's not quite able to do it, and he's kind of ball chasing on his teammates right now. Not really having a ton of trust in them, even though arguably he's the one messing up offensive and somewhat defensively in this game. But Monk, the absolute madman who has popped off in every single tournament he has played, has this amazing redirect after a great pass from Mango. What a shot. Top bins, 118 kilometers an hour. What a play. Swept. We have a game on our hands.
Yeah, we see Monk is just honestly the MVP of the match. He's just leading his team to these wins. I've seen him the whole time. Just apparently Monk scored. Apparently Monk scored. He's just so good with those finishes and redirects. It's insane. And now we see Fourier is trying to 50 it, misses, and now they might get a free counter that Mexi seems to mess it up. And now Mango will have possession. Mango tries to take possession, tries to dribble it, tries to go to the boost. Now Deluxtru challenging him. Now we see Fancy on the ball now. Now we see apparently Monk with possession. Misses possession, now Mexi to the corner. And now apparently Monk trying to get a 50. Deluxtru in the air. Mango switches up, messes up his touch, and now Mango trying to go back, rush back into the first man. And now Fourier is back to Mango. Mango might be able to touch, he can't make a touch. Fourier is now with possession, passes it to Mango. Mango gets past two of them, and now Mango on the wall waiting for his touch. Mango gets the touch. Fourier takes it from him, tries to put it middle for Monk. Monk gets the 50, and now Fourier is rotating out.
Yep, Deluxtru hitting it away. We see Benji in chat rooting on Pink Natas for our Havoc Pink, and Mango trying to find a goal here. You know, if you are RBG Claw, you are down 2-0 in the series, you're about to get swept. You have to have good pressure and work together. They keep throwing away the ball. They weren't doing it as much last game, but they are definitely doing it a little bit more this game. So we have to see them step up a little bit more, or else, you know, this could be a 3-0 and a good night for this team. Monk saving it away. Mexi will head it out to the side for Cat Fancy to try and take possession. Cat Fancy leaving it for Deluxtru, but it is a bit of a triple commit. Mango and Cat Fancy up to the ball. Cat will hit it away. Fours will hit it over to the side for Monk. Monk gets beat by Mexi. Fours by himself for a second. Mexi not quite able to get a hit on it. Cat Fancy will cut in front of Deluxtru, giving Deluxtru a bit of an awkward shot on net, but, you know, Monk will fake it under one and hit it away. A lot of double commits from both sides right now. 40 seconds left. Mango leaving the ball down on the ground. Great demo by apparently Monk, but Deluxtru will demo Fours. A solo play for Mexi. Wins it over to Fours. Fours over to the backboard. 20 seconds left. Is this game over? Not quite yet. RBG Claw is trying so hard to get this game into their favor, or at least tie it up. But 10 seconds left. Can Fours and Team Pink hang on for just a few more seconds? 5 seconds left now. Mexi has to control this over everyone. He'll pass it over to Deluxtru. Deluxtru will get cut off, and Mango will let this one fall. Ladies and gentlemen, our very owed Pink Natas.
Tonight, we're gonna have a nice chill stream. Overall, we're going to see how well these teams are going to perform. So this is our first seed versus the last seed. So Team Gold, of course, they're first coming out this season. And then Team Lime, they're a new team. So Loki has actually in the past played in Academy. He was on the Team Orange roster when they were the best roster in Havoc. As we could see, Team Gold already putting a nice shot on the board. But here we go. Looks like Team Gold already starting off right off the bat with a good goal. But how's everybody doing tonight? Can't wait to watch all these matches. I'm going to be solo commentating, adminning. I'm going to be running the B stream, you know, just like old times. But here we go. Loki's going to put that ball over to the side. Back over to Cosmic now. Going to maintain that good possession. Let's see what he's going to be able to do this now. He tries to pass down to Abdiel. Loki actually goes to the interception. Might be able to set up Shady here. Good first touch here from Shady. But remember, the reason why this B stream is for, do we need any commands in the main stream? Maybe a command for my stream, you know, a command so that if you want to watch the B stream, you can do like ! B stream or something like that. And then they would be able to come over to the B stream, right? And I think the bracket command needs to get set for that too. But overall, chat, we're going to be here for a nice, chill night. And as we can see, Team Gold already starting off the bat with 2 goals in the first minute. This should be an easy win for Team Gold. But overall, it shouldn't be too horrible of a matchup. If anything, this matchup is going to show us how far the top of Havoc is versus the bottom. And right now, we're already seeing that the top of Havoc is definitely doing really, really well. Do you have something that says who's playing on what stream? If you do ! bracket, you will be able to... Actually, no, we haven't set that up yet. Oh, shoot. I'm going to have to make it so you guys can watch while I'm still setting this up. Let me make this go to borderless. Here we go. So now you guys should be able to watch the stream while I set up a link to this as well. Here we go. I'm going to get a shareable link to this page. Copy link. There we go. And then, okay, so now in the ! bracket, there should be... you guys should be able to now see 2 commands. So we have our, so this is the Swiss bracket page for the first one, and this is the stream schedule page. Here we go. Here we go. So now everybody, I just saved the command. So now check it out. There should be something called the stream schedule page. Here we go. Back to the game. So we got the Swiss bracket first. There we go. So far, Team Gold, it's not a complete blowout in this game right now. Team Lime definitely performing. Not necessarily up to expectations. We've not really seen this team perform. We've never seen Shady or Too Saucy playing before. Is it going to make as the command? I believe so. Right now, we're still. I mean, this is the first time that we've ever run 2 streams for Havoc, so hopefully hopefully everything runs smoothly. I'm not able to really check the main stream right now, but everything should hopefully be running smoothly. Yeah, it looks like Team Black and Team and then Team Blue are playing right now, so hopefully that all runs smoothly. Y'all can let me know how the main stream's going, of course. But here we go. Cosmic taking the ball down the field. 5-0 lead here in game number 1. It's going to be taken now by Swept. Back to the backboard. So Team Lime, they're going to be an interesting case. So they barely actually got, all 3 of them, I believe, got GC right before the start of the season. I mean, right before the start of the split, excuse me. Oh, that might be their first goal. It's off the post! No, Team Lime almost got their first goal ever. Oh, my. But yeah, Team Lime, they're the lowest ranked team going into this season. So it's going to be interesting to see how they perform going into this season, of course. I mean, into this split. Because they barely got GC before the signups closed. So they were able to sign up for main league, and of course we don't want to deter anybody away from signing up. But they are going to have a big battle to fight in front of them over these next 5 weeks. Because of course this week they had the best team in the league, without a doubt. They got Team Gold. I'm sure Team Pink managed to beat them, but Team Pink weren't playing with their main roster, so they're playing with a little bit less fear than they normally do. So it's gonna be so I can't wait to see how Team Lime continue to perform and adapt throughout this season. Here we go, though. Team Gold already with Cosmic the hat-trick, Swept with the playmaker. Right now, I mean, Team Team Lime definitely performing at a big beat. I mean, it's always sad, but that's how you got to run tourneys. At the end of the day, the best seed has to face the worst seed. The two middle seeds will play each other, you know. That's how the first round works, after all. But luckily, it's a three series elimination, right? So the teams that get 3 wins, they go to the top 8. The teams that end up losing 3 times, they end up going down. Stream as well as add B stream in it for you on the main channel. Thank you so much, Osiris. You are a lifesaver. It looks like we also got a couple of recent followers. Thank you to Kosaku for the follow. Thank you to Deluxe Drew for the follow. Thank you to Speed Racer Away. I don't know how to pronounce that, but welcome to the stream. It's a pleasure commentating for you guys tonight. Like I said, this is our B stream. It's going to be very, very chill. If you guys don't know who I am, I'm the owner of Havoc Esports. But we're right now, I mean, Team Gold versus Team Lime, it's 9-0 right now in the first minute and a half. Did I save this replay? Yeah, we have to make sure that, so everybody in chat, remind me to change the map, save the replay, and get the screenshots, because I have to make sure I do that here. Because I'm doing everything on my own for the B stream. The main stream, they got the fancy tourney admins, they got the casters, you know, they got the production, and they're just little old me, you know. I mean, I don't know if I'm that little, but you know, just sitting here watching some good Rocket League, talking to everybody in the chat. Looks like Deluxe, your first time in my chat. What's up, homie? Hope you're doing well. Can't wait to hopefully see RBG Claw versus Team Pink. I mean, that's going to be I believe. So we have Team White versus Flashes of Brilliance Black as our second match. And then the fourth match, I believe, is you guys versus Team Pink. Both of those matches are going to be great. But overall right now, really, Team Gold definitely coming out strong here in this first match. Or it's a best of 5, so anything can happen. Team Gold, they might get a little bit too fancy with it, but oh my goodness. Now that's a goal if I've ever seen one. B in the B stream stands for the best. I surely hope so. But that's going to be a passing play. But yeah, most likely Team Lime, they're not going to have an easy matchup if they end up losing this in a sweep. But it's going to be a lot easier than playing the first seed, that's for sure. I think Team Lime, they would most likely play against the best out of the teams that lose. So if a team goes to Game 5, I think they would be the ones playing against Team Lime, if I remember correctly. Because we're using the same Swiss format that RLCS uses. By the way, shout out to Adam Core for being able to, like, making all these Swiss brackets and RLCS brackets. Like, the man's insane. Like, overall, like, he's been helping out the scene a lot, especially in regards to the prediction side of things. So, and being able to, and then, of course, people are able to utilize his work, shout him out. I mean, it's overall a great thing. Make sure you guys follow Adam Core on Twitter. He's insane. But yeah, it looks like, I didn't even notice, but apparently Team Lime scored their first goal of the season. Of course, it's next to the Team Gold's 13-goal lead that they have right now, but it just goes to show you how much you have to improve from, like remember, Team Lime, like, want to know when they got GC? They got GC for the very first time 3 days ago. So that's why they're even able to be in this league. They got GC for the very first time 3 days ago. But now they're playing against the best team in main league, which played all through Split 1. You got Cosmic, who's 1,500 in ones, and then you got, and you also got you got SSL in 3s as well. Swept doesn't really grind rank too much, but this is a team that's able to that's able to take games off really, really good teams. So overall, this is a great learning experience, hopefully, for Team Lime, realizing that, like, Team Gold really aren't doing much. It's not like they're going for a million demos. They're just being a lot more consistent. I mean, look at that. Lose the 50 out to Avdiel. They managed to get a goal on the board. I mean, it's just how the game rolls sometimes. By the way, everybody in chat, let me know if the music's good. I thought since more of a chill stream, sometimes I won't be talking as much, you know. And at the end of the day, we got 4 matches to commentate. But overall, still can't wait to see how this goes. Here we go. So apparently I could be completely messed up. I'll make sure to help remind me, chat. If you guys don't mind, I have to change the map, save the screenshot, and then get the replay. There we go. But overall, Team Lime, they did manage to get a goal in that last match. So it was a blowout, but I guess it wasn't a complete one. But here we go. Loki pushing up the field. As we said, Loki actually, he was on that initial Academy Orange roster. That actually, they were the first Academy team to take a game off of a main league team. So seeing him now in main league is going to definitely be really fun, really good. However, they're going to have to put up a good performance against the team, against this Team Gold roster. So it's going to be. Honestly, everybody chat, what do you guys think Team Lime's goal should be here? Like I said, they're only in main league because they got all three of them got GC like 3 days before the signups closed. So, like, in your guys' opinion, what should be the goal of Team Lime in this series, going against the best team at Havoc Esports? Personally, I'd say just keeping, like, if they can get a close game against them, where, like, it's not 15-0, for example, I'd say that's good, because Team Gold, they are the best team in the league. Learn and improve, yeah, definitely. Learning and improving, definitely something we want to see coming out of these two teams, out of both of these teams. Of course, Team Gold, they're just playing this one because they have to have fun, definitely. Because personally, it depends on the type of player. Because I remember when I was Gold and I got to play against a Diamond player, or when I was GC1 and I got to play against pros, like. Those are the most, like, even if I got completely dusted to the ball, I completely lost, like, 1,000,000-0. I always had fun in those matches. I could see how much I still need to improve. I took it as a good thing rather than a bad thing. So yeah, it all depends. But overall, okay, let's see. But overall, this is doing good. Overall, both these teams are performing well. Looks like Team Lime are starting to not let in as many of the easy goals. Maybe it's because they're on West servers now. But here comes Loki putting the ball forward. But yeah, overall, we got a lot of stuff to do tonight, so I'm trying to make sure we chilling. We chilling right now. Not sponsored. Here we go. Swept. Back out to the middle. Over to Cosmic. Oh my goodness, that's a redirect and a half. But yeah, so far, I hope everybody's doing well. Remember to do !stream in the chat, and you guys will be sent over to the main league stream. Of course, if you guys want to, I think it's like multi stream Twitch or whatever. I forget the website for it, but you will be able to. Yeah, go to the Havoc Esports RL Twitch stream. You guys, I think it's like multi-Twitch. There's a website where you can watch both streams at once. I mean, like, pull up both the streams. Get the main stream on one. You could chill with me over here. And then, after this series, we'll check out how well the other team's doing while we set up the other match. But overall, I think we're having a good series. I mean, look at this. Team Lime, it's not 1,000,000-0. We're halfway through the game. They're only losing by 3. So right now, Team Lime already doing way better than they did in the previous match. But as we can see, Team Gold definitely performing where they need to at this moment in time. They're definitely doing really well. And, of course, Team Gold, they're going to have a little bit of a fire lit under them from losing that Break Week tournament against Team Pink in that Game 5. They're definitely going to be sad that that ended up happening to them. But overall, they're going to be grinding because at the end of the day, they want the best seeding for the very end of the playoffs, which will be, of course, $300 playoffs. Team Gold, they're definitely in contention to play for that $300. So hopefully they continue to perform and we get to see them be at the top of Havoc. But of course, now we got flashes of Brilliance Black, and then we got RBG Claw participating as well. We don't just have Havoc teams playing. Then of course, Team Black and Team Yellow, they are Havoc teams, but they're actually college teams as well. So we have a lot of diversity in our teams this time, and I can't wait to see how it continues to grow. Yeah, it looks like Osiris has put the multi-Twitch link in chat, so everybody, if you guys want to pull up the multi-Twitch, you guys will be able to watch both streams at once, so you guys can do that. There we go. Ball pops out to the side. Over to FDL. Oh, look at that pass down mid. Looks like they barely missed Cosmic on that touch. So far, Team Gold definitely looking like the strong team that we know them to be. Oh my goodness, what is that redirect? Cosmic with his second hat trick of the series. Look at this FDL, he just pops it up, and then Cosmic onto the backboard, drives up, and just taps it down. Oh my goodness, that's an insane shot. But overall, chat, I mean, Team Gold, definitely, they're definitely showing that they're a consistent team. Oh my, that might be another goal right off the bat. There we go. FDL and Swept stealing away that assist from Cosmic. But yeah, overall, I think Team Lime are definitely going to be a lot more happy with this game. They didn't score, but they've kept the game a lot closer. Once the games do go up to 13 goals, 14 goals, the other team's bound to overcommit at some point, and the team will get a goal. But, like, right now, between these two teams, I mean, it's actually insane how Team Lime have gone from like a 15-goal game to only a 5-goal game. It was just a span of a minute between the two games, excuse me. But here we go. Bow back over to Swep. He ends up fake challenging. Cosmic puts the ball up high. Looking for the touch towards the backboard. Double commits with his team. Might be a chance here for Saucy. Tries to get a control touch, but Saucy will end up getting a bump on Avdiel as well. Loki looking for a hit down the field. Might be able to chase this mid. Ends up getting a demo on Avdiel, but he gets sent all the way to the midfield line. It looks like game number 2 is going to be over. Now, Team Lime, let's see if Team Lime can continue to improve in the rest of this game. Maybe they can get 2 goals this game rather than their 1 goal from the first game. But right now, I think Team Lime, they're just trying to get this experience in this game, in this first game here. Maybe Team Lime in the future might be able to take a game off of Team Gold if they keep improving. But right now, I mean, them keeping a close game, like a 5-goal game against Team Gold when they lost the first game, like by 15. I mean, it's really good. Oh, look at that double commit on defense. Does end up getting Team Lime the save though, so that's pretty good. A good experience for sure. Exactly. But here we go. Back over to Cosmic with the air dribble. Pushing the ball over to Swept. Should be a save here from Shady. Yeah, look at that. Look, Team Lime. They're already trying to get used to the speed. They are double committing a little bit. But, of course, they need that experience. Once they get the experience against these higher level teams, they'll be able to perform. At the end of the day, GCs have a decent amount of mechanics. They just don't understand how to work with each other a lot of the time. So, hopefully, we can continue to see them progress and really be a good team. By the way, is anybody watching the main stream? How's that going? Has the series started yet? I would hope it started. I mean, we should have started like 27 minutes ago. But how's that series gone? Tied series 1-1. Oh, all Team Black. They got their first win in main league. That's awesome. Because, of course, you guys don't know Team Black. They played an Academy split one, and now they're in the main league. They ended up not losing a single series the entire split in Academy, so now they're in main league playing against one of the lower-ended main league teams. So seeing them manage to take a game off Team Blue, that's really good. Like, some people might consider Team Black a little bit better than Team Lime. I mean, Team Lime, all 3 of them are GC, whereas I believe Team Black, I think they're a GC2 and 2 C3s. But they've been really working together. That's one of the college teams I was talking about. Wait, I thought Team Lime might have been able to take the lead here. I mean, look, it's still 0-0 in this game. And Team Lime, they're really putting on a show right now. Here we go. That might be a chance here for Team Gold. Another save. I mean, these double commits, I mean, when you look at a higher level team and you see double commits, you say, like, that team's not really that strong. But right now, I think Team Lime are just trying to make sure that at least somebody goes for the ball, because I think that's the main problem. When you look at the lower level teams versus the higher level teams, is that the lower level teams just don't know how to keep pace up, right? But if you end up double committing and you guys just at least get the save, you get the job done. I mean, I think that's what Team Lime are just trying to do here. We see Loki trying to cut it off. Saucy ends up pushing the ball forward. Still tied 0-0. I mean, look how far Team Lime have improved in just the span of just 3 games, right? But, I have to make sure I have saved the replay. I'm just going to make sure I save the replay right over. Remember to help me remember the 3 things they need to do, guys. Remember, change the map, save screenshot, replay. There we go. But overall, I mean, right now we're doing good. Let me check to see what match do we have up next. So if you guys want to, you can do !bracket, and you can look at the second link in there. It'll tell you the stream schedule. We have, oh, looks like Team Gold managed to score their first goal. There we go. I mean, it's 3 minutes into the game, but at least they finally got their first goal. So the next team we're going to be looking at is the new Team Gray roster versus a new team, Team Orange. It's going to be fun. Screenshot, replay, change map. In that order? Yeah, there we go. There we go. But, yeah, so our next match on the B stream is going to be Team Gray and Team Orange. So that's going to be 2 new rosters. So Team Gray were in Split 1, but FDL got traded over to Team Gold. And now Team Gray, they still have App Manager, but they got 2 new members. Shadow Dragon, who was on Team Sapphire from Academy, and then Hysteria as well. So that's going to be a really fun team to watch. And then we got Team Orange, a new team, so that's going to be Kosako's team, and I can't wait to see if they I don't know how good they're going to be. They're higher ranked than Loki's team, but they're going to be going against a team that already has a lot of experience, so I can't wait to watch that match coming up next. But overall, so far everything's looking good for the most part. But here we go. It looks like it's going to be a second goal there for Team Gold. Looks like Team Gold have finally managed to break through the Team Lime defense. But Shady, he tried to land on the ball. He missed. Oh, that's probably why he went AFK. I mean, look at this. He just stopped moving afterwards. Always sad to see something like that happen. But especially when it feels like it's all your fault, right? Because, like, you took possession and then you missed. But you just got to be able to walk that off. Maybe Team Lime can get a goal here in the waning moments of this game. Here, back to Saucy. Over to Shady now, putting the ball off the backboard. Maybe we can see them get a goal. Come on, guys. 40 seconds left on the clock. Back to Loki. Loki popping that ball up over to Cosmic. Cosmic back down to Swept. Shady tries to clear the ball down to Loki, but it's going to be to Saucy who gets the touch. Saucy can't get the touch he needs on it, though. That's the one thing I hope that Team Lime realize, that one thing we're noticing from Team Lime is they're going for a lot of beats, right? And they're playing against a high-level team. When you're playing against a high-level team, if you go for beats, they're just going to dunk on you, right? Right? So we should hopefully Team Lime learn from this, be like, okay, guys, maybe when we go against a high-level team, let's just make sure we get the touches, for one, but make sure we don't give away the ball. We got to force those 50-50s, and if they can manage to do that in the future, then maybe they'll be able to get a lot closer of a game. But, I mean, right now, a 3-goal game compared to a 15-goal game, I mean, that's a massive improvement just for the series. So, overall, great job here from Team Lime, playing against the best team in the league as the low rank, and they're looking good. So overall, can't wait to see. Oh, looks like a fake kickoff from Team Gold. It looks like maybe looking for a last-second chance over to Swept, saved away by the 0-second timer. But GG off the director. There we go. On to game number 1. So to give you guys some context, so App Manager is the only person on Team Gray right now who survived the roster shuffle on Team Gray. He used to play with Avdiel and Tally, but however now he's the only one remaining on that roster. He picked up Papa Shadow Dragon from the Academy League. Shadow Dragon was on Team Sapphire, but now it's going to be, but he's now also playing with Hysteria. So I believe Hysteria was the substitute for one of the Academy teams as well. So Ad Manager picking up 2 GCs from Academy, which of course now no longer are in Academy. And I'm going to be looking to put on a show. Here we go, ball out to the middle. Ad Manager might be able to get a goal here. Put it wide. Everybody keep me informed about the other match on the stream right now. And everybody, at the end of this, let's say we finish early, maybe I'll be able to commentate the 4th match on the main stream if we end up finishing early enough. What, the link for the dual stream? If Osiris in the chat, he might be able to give it to you. Yeah, there we go. But I can't believe we have so many people watching both the streams. Cass, I think, said earlier that we had a combined 50 viewers total for at least for a moment. Like, once we get to the week 5 where we're in the playoffs of the first tournament, like, it's going to be insane. Let me tell you. We'll have Flash the Brilliance. We have RBG if they make the top 8. Then we got all of our Havoc teams that, of course, will fill up the rest of the spots. And I can't wait to see who's going to end up being that first tournament winner. For those of you guys who do not know, this is the 2nd split of our season. We had split 1 where it was a round robin between 11 teams in main league. And then our Academy League did a modified Swiss stage where it was actually with 8 teams rather than 16. But overall, I mean, this is just... I can't wait to see how well these teams continue to do and perform. Because right now, everything's looking good between these teams. I mean, look, 0-0, at least for the moment. Team Gray and Team Orange. Team Orange are new to the main league completely. All three of their members are completely new. But overall, it's still insane. We're gonna have a lot of people with Havoc Esports in their stream titles right now. But here we go. Oh, Hysteria almost managed to put the ball in the back of the net. But here we go, chat. Make sure you guys use your channel points. You guys will be able to keep me hydrated, you know. Here we go. But the ball might be in. There we go. Team Gray getting the first goal. Let's look at how this one happened. We go ball back over to Hysteria. Hysteria passed the ball off the post, and the Atmander just slides it in the net. No one really able to read that post bounce. Really solid gameplay there from Team Gray. There we go. Just stayed hydrated for you, FDL. You know, maybe we can take an extra sip here. There we go. There we go. Everyone likes good water. Here we go. 1-0 right now, though. 2. Yeah. We got you. There we go. Don't want to drink all my water just yet, you know, even though I totally could. I want to make sure I keep my throat wet, so to speak, for the rest of the stream. Here we go. Hysteria launching the ball up to the backboard. It's gonna be back down mid. Oh, back over to Pylon. Wet. There we go. Here we go. Like, honestly, I think this split, this season of Havoc is gonna be the biggest we've ever been. We managed to get 16 teams for a Swiss stage. When I first started this league, we had 5 teams for a round robin. And then I was also playing in that league, right? Like, I ended up winning the very first season, and I was commentating while playing. Like, I was in comms with my team, and instead of commentating, I'd be like, "Okay, Luke passing the ball out mid." My teammates had to kind of try to infer what my commentary was. I mean, it was very unprofessional, but you know, it's how we started out with 5 teams. But now we're at 16 teams. We're doing a Swiss stage. We got 2 streams going on, 8 matches a week. Like, I can't wait. I honestly can't wait to see how the season goes. $300 prize pool from our anonymous sponsor. I mean, like, I just you know, it makes me tear. It makes me tear up almost, you know. But now we're in this match here with Team Gray, Team Orange. Team Orange, a complete new roster playing against Team Gray. Team Gray taking the 2-goal lead. And I think I just got word from Jakey's that Cabbage turned up in Game 5. So I think Team Blue may have snuck out the win. That would be Team Black's first ever loss in the main league, if I remember correctly. Sorry, first ever loss in Havoc. Remember, Team Black, they haven't lost a single series at all in Split 1, but of course they were playing in Academy. But I believe, if I just, everybody want to check my information sources on that one, who ended up winning that Game 5. But so far, both these teams looking good. Can't wait to see both these teams back on the stream. Blue ups 2-0 in the Game 5. Oh my. Oh, looks like we got Savage Brody in the chat. Savage, how do you guys think Team Sapphire is gonna do this match? Who are you guys playing? I guess I could check that right now, but I have to make sure I save the replay screenshot and change the map. There we go. There we go. Team Gray getting the first win on the board. On the main stream, or are you on the B stream? If you don't know, do !bracket, and then the second link should be a link to the stream schedule. It's on my stream? Okay, awesome, awesome. Is it the next match? The third match? Yes, sir. Oh, there we go. But it looks like that's going to be Team Orange's first goal. There we go. Team Orange stepping up big. They're starting to try and show to everybody that they can be a good team. Team Blue won. Oh, there we go. That's Team Blue for you. the old guard showing up. We saw that yesterday, the new teams. Oh, it looks like that's going to be a goal there from Team Gray. It's actually the new teams in Academy are the ones stepping up, but now we got the old guard stepping up. Of course, we got Team Gold beating Team Lime, and then now you're telling me that Team Blue won against Team Black, so the old main league team versus the new one, and Team Blue ended up getting the win. Oh my, we got a lot going on today, ladies and gentlemen, but so far, can't wait to see how well all these matches are going to do. Like, guys, imagine, like, once we get to the third, like, in 2 weeks when we're on round 3 and we actually get to see who's starting to get eliminated, who gets promoted. Like, I'm going to be doing the boring matches, sadly, you know. I'm going to be doing the 1-1 matches. But, like, for example, the 2-0 matches and the 0-2 matches, like, that's, oh my goodness, that's going to be an insane. I think every team made roster changes except Cyan, I think. True. Yeah, I think Team Cyan are the only team that didn't make a roster change. And then yeah, even Team Blue replacing Itsuki with Finest. Finest wasn't above Region White. Now he's a complete Havoc member. So welcome everyone to make sure to welcome Finest with his first main league win as a Havoc team. So that's going to be great. Pretty sure Aqua stayed the same. Oh, Aqua stayed. Oh yeah, Left Stick, Punj, and Miko, right? That's the roster. I think so they stay the same. Yeah, there we go. That's 2 teams. So Cyan and Aqua stayed the same. And we're looking at main league teams. Yeah, because I think Academy teams stayed pretty much the same. I think isn't Team Sapphire or Academy Aqua the same from like the end of the season? I think Team Aqua from Academy made a change, but now they're back. But since this last part of the season, they're the same. Then Team Black Team Black are the same from when they were in Academy, I think. And then Team Sapphire, the Academy Sapphire disbanded. Now the Academy Aqua is Team Sapphire. You know, we can't have 2 Team Aquas, you know. But so far, I mean, looking at all these teams, I can't wait to see. I mean, Savage, you joined back in Season 4 as a sub. You guys are now back in the main league today because you're playing with Matthias. Shadow Dragon, again, another goal on the board. They played with their sub tonight. They played with their sub tonight, though. Okay. But yeah, overall, this is going to be a really insane league play from these 2 teams. And of course, the third one matchup I'm really excited that I really want to watch over once I get the time is going to be Team Purple versus Team Red. Team Red's a new roster. We got Azriel from Academy Sapphire teaming up with 2 ball chasers by a lot of people's recognition. And it's going to be going against Team Purple, who's normally a slower paced team playing with Night Fang. So overall, Team Purple versus Team Red. That's going to be definitely new guard versus the old guard. And that, of course, because Ulti's also on Team Purple. He's been here since Season 1. Like, I can't wait to see how this is all going to go. Like, this match 1, because, like, remember, whoever wins, they're 1-0, and then whoever loses is 0-1. Remember, once you get 3 losses, you're eliminated from the tournament. But once you get 3 wins, you are, you move on to the playoffs, right? So everybody's hoping to get those 3-0s, right? If they get the 3-0, that means they don't even have to play weeks 4 and 5. And then, sorry, they don't even have to play week 4. And then week 5 during the playoffs, that's going to be fun. Oh, Team Black played with their sub tonight? Oh, my. Well, Team Blue managing to get that win. That's good. Red is, like, above mid-tier. Okay, I think, yeah, they're like a little bit above mid-tier, so you think that they could maybe push into like the top 8, like on their good days? According to Clark. Oh, welcome, Clarky. You threw game 3 apparently. But so far, Team Gray looking like they're gonna go on match point. As you guys can see, I'm doing the supposed boring matches, you know. That's what the B stream is for. Me and Cabbage threw and caused all 4 goals. There we go. Shadow Dragon stepping up. And a little bit of trivia, guys. Shadow Dragon is actually the first Academy member to actually take a series off of a main league member. So, of course, in the split 1, Shadow Dragon was Academy on Team Sapphire, and he actually played a 1v1 show match against Team Blue's old third, Itsuki, and Shadow Dragon ended up winning that 1v1 in Game 3. And now Shadow Dragon's about to show that he's going to win his first main league match as well. Shadow Dragon definitely an amazing player. Can't wait to see how he continues to progress as a player throughout the season. Because, of course, the season is going to be 10 weeks long. We have 2 Swiss tournaments, right? We have 2 Swiss tournaments. So we got the first 5 weeks is the first tournament, right? It's going to be for the normal amount of points that you see. And then the second Swiss tournament is going to be for double the points, right? And then based on how the teams do in the first and second tourney, they're going to be placed into the either the main league playoffs or the group stages. And remember, if you don't want to have to play in those group stages because you're going to have to face against the best teams in Academy and all these other teams. They're going to be super stressed for the bum 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 bum. Here we go. But we're going to be going off into Game 3 here. Team Gray trying to get the sweep. Here we go. Ball's going to be back over to Ant Manager. Let's see what he does with this one. Then make sure you guys also, the main stream, they're going to be switching production from Benji doing production to Finest doing production, so make sure you guys, if the stream does go offline on the main stream, make sure you guys just refresh. Hold on though, 1 second. Where's out? Welcome to the chill stream though. Hope y'all are doing good. Here we go though, still 0-0. Team Orange still yet to take their first game. Bum 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 bum. Hold on everybody, I apologize. Here we go though, still 0-0 on these sides of things. Peak viewerage. There we go, Shadow Dragon scored, there we go. Looks like the music stopped. Let's make sure that's going on. There we go. Just go back. Oh, looks like I can go back to the beginning. There we go. We Gucci, still 1-0 lead. Going 40 to 50 viewers on both channels. Crazy, I know. I can't believe it. I'm really happy right now. Here we go, though. Still 1-0 lead here for Team Gray. By the way, how's everybody doing tonight? I'm personally doing really good. I can't wait to see how these two matches go. Or right, how this match finishes, right? Because if Team Gray win this, that's going to be 2 sweeps in a row for us. We about to be done, you know? There we go. But so far, still two minutes left in the game. Team Orange can definitely still come back. But right now, it's looking like the experience of App Manager is really showing us on Team Gray. He's a very high-ranked player in 2s and 3s. And he's really showing that his experience can really make wonders. Because, of course, Team Orange, they're they're all the same rank. I believe they're around GC1, GC2 in 2s and 3s. So them going against a roster like Team Gray is definitely going to be a little bit of a thorn in their side. Because Team Gray, they're a mix-up of different ranks. And it's always going to be weird playing against a team rather than somebody who's just kind of similar in rank. Here we go. Looks like the ball's just going to sneak in the back of the net somehow. Asteria managed to get the goal. Everybody in chat, what do you guys think that Team Orange is going to have to do in order to really, besides own goal, to get back in this series? But honestly, right now they're looking like they're a solid team. Don't get me wrong, but of course, we're on the B stream, right? These are the matches that nobody really wants to see. They're not as interesting, right? Because of course, like Team Gray, I think they ended up being third in seeding, and they're playing against Team Orange, which is like third from the bottom, because that's how seeding works for the very start of tourneys, right? Because we had Team Gold versus Team Gold versus Team Gold versus Team Lime for the first match, which is the first seed and the last seed. And then we have right now Gray and Orange, which I think is the third seed and the third from last seed, which would be, I think, the 14th seed. And then we also got the other matches that aren't going to be as interesting tonight as well. I mean, that first match between Team Blue and Team Black, I mean, the people who watched it, was it a really interesting series? I mean, I think it went all the way to Game 5, right? So that being our first match on the mainstream, I think that's going to be really good. That was really good. As you can see, we want to make sure that the close matches are together to make it a lot more interesting. Was a great series. Awesome to hear. Here we go, though. Shadow Dragon pushing the ball forward. Looks like Team Gray are going to get the clean sweep here. Wait, have Team Orange scored a goal? I think Orange scored in the last game, right? They scored in Game 2. There we go. And technically they own gold in this game, you know, but there we go. GG's. There we go. I'm running. Benji and Finest are both helping us run the stream. Looks like they're still on break for their first match. Hopefully they end up getting that up soon. But overall, hopefully the mainstream match is good. I heard Team Blue and Team Black is a very close match. But here we go. So this is going to be the Team Aqua roster versus the Academy Aqua roster. Academy Aqua now residing under Team Sapphire. But so far, it's going to be a close series, I feel. It looks like they are playing with a sub. They're playing with Cass rather than Miko, and that's going to be him getting the first goal on the board. Look at that here from Cass, stepping up here as a sub, putting the ball right in the back of the net. Now that's what we love to see. I think another reason why that our stream might go a bit quicker as well, since we don't have all the production and everything, like if the goal's not that good of a goal, we can kind of skip the replay, you know? But also, since we're updating the series like as they happen as well, right at the end of the stream, we'll be able to show you guys the next round for Swiss coming up next. It's not, we don't know the schedule, of course, just yet. Oh my goodness, that's gonna be a goal. Team Sapphire putting one on the board. Looks like this Yodam lands on the backboard. That's gonna be safe from punch, and just drives into the ball. That's a really nice shot there from Yodam. Wanted to look at that shot. Here we go. Taking a little bit of water break, you know. Here we go. Should have muted my mic probably. That sounded loud even to my ears. But we Gucci. Left stick with the save. Left stick, of course. Recent father. The man, the legend himself. Now is taking care of a human being. Oh my. And to think, everyone always says that Rocket League players will never have kids, you know, can't get a girlfriend, but apparently Left Stick does it all, and apparently Cass is going to carry them to another lead right now as Cass off the backboard launches that ball down the field. Really good goal there from Cass. A reminder, everybody, you guys can do !stream, and you'll be able to go over to the Havoc channel, or if Osiris is still in the chat, he might be able to give you the multi-Twitch link as well, so you can make sure you can watch both streams at once. But also, if you guys go over to the main stream and do !socials, you guys can subscribe to us on YouTube, Havoc Esports RL on YouTube. We're starting up a new series. It's called Breaking It Down. I did the very first video where we analyzed Cosmic from Team Gold. We analyzed one of his replays and how much an SSL still needs to improve in order to go pro. So make sure you guys check out our YouTube. Our second video of the series is actually going to come out this week. I'm going to be recording it probably not tonight or tomorrow, but I'm going to be recording it probably Monday, and then hopefully it'll be out by that Friday. So we'll be able to announce it on the Academy stream, most likely. But so far, very close match between these two teams. Main League as a whole is going to be very close. Remember, it's not just a round robin. You're not just playing one team every week for no reason. You're playing Swiss. And if you guys want more experience, you got to get those wins. Because once you get 3 losses, you're out. But welcome, everyone, to the organization as well. Hope you guys are all doing well. If you guys are new to Havoc Esports, our mission is to provide everybody a path to that professional scene, or at the very least provide a place where you can have fun and improve at a really good rate. One of our main things is that if you join a Havoc team, that you guys do manage to get free coaching from myself and our other coaches. If you guys don't know who I am, I'm of course the owner of Havoc Esports, but I'm also the main coach for Havoc Esports as well. And and what I've done, I'm actually coaching Prestige right now. So if you guys don't know Prestige, they went to the closed qualifier. They're an RLCS team at the very least. Then I've also coached Doomsy's team in APAC North. So if you guys know Doomsy, his team in APAC North are now Parabellum Esports. I coached them throughout the fall split. That's how I got my blue tag, you know. But overall, the coaches at Havoc are very experienced. They're trained well, and a lot of players are improving well. For example, in Academy, Team Purple, one of the players' name is KS Mac. He started out in Academy at Diamond 1, and now the very start of Split 2, he's already Champ 2. The man's improving at a very stellar rate, and I can't wait to see how he continues to grow throughout the second split. And of course, Lefstick himself, I mean, he was on Team Purple last season, and he wasn't able to rank up as fast as people might normally be able to. But he's still a very good player, and he's improving every single week, even though he now has a child, he has a job, and stuff like that. But he's still able to play Rocket League on his free time, and he's trying to help out his team grow. But still, 3-1 lead here for the old Team Aqua squad. 1-0 lead, 1-0 in the series if they can manage to close out this game. But of course, this is Team Sapphire's first game back in Main League. Of course, Matthias and Savage, they used to be on the old Team Red roster last season. But due to Savage's rank, and Matthias was actually their sub at that point, they ended up being Academy, but now they're in Main League, and they're ready to put on a show. And I can't wait to see how these teams continue to perform. Here we go. Savage might have an opportunity here. Left stick once again with a great defense to keep the ball away. Here we go. And it looks like the Team Purple versus Team Red match has started as well. Looks like it's 0-0 in Game 1. Make sure you guys do !stream to check that one out. But here we go, Punch at the pre-flip. Gonna launch it towards the net. Savage will save that one away. Back over to Cass. That's gonna be a team pinch down the field. Oh my goodness. Left stick putting that ball up in the air. Trying to get it around. Isn't able to get it there though. And Team Aqua managing to get the win on the board. Team Aqua. Here we go. Wow, we're already like in our third series of tonight here on the B stream, and it's been less than an hour and a half. I mean, like, it just goes to show you guys that how much production really does extend the nights. But of course, we're also having it a lot easier. All the players and teams here, they pretty much instantly have joined the lobby every single time. They're really receptive. They've listened. And so it does go to show you that there is some simplicity when it comes to one person running. Because right now I'm literally running the entire B stream. Right? I'm adminning, commentating, running the stream, and of course I have to make sure I keep myself not stressed because I put all the stress on the main stream and other people's hands, you know. But after this, we're gonna be waiting on the next match here because we have to. I believe what we're going to do after this is we're going to go do a little bit of a watch party on the second match for Main League, right? And then after we do a watch party with them, we're going to have Team Cyan versus... Who's Team Cyan playing? They're playing against the second team, right? I think they're playing against Team Yellow. I think that's what's going to happen. Frenchie's a new team. Team Cyan's playing against Team Yellow, I think. Yeah, we're playing it. Yeah, it's Team Yellow versus Cyan. That's going to be a fun match, of course. Frenchie's team as the isn't that lucky. I mean, you have to play against the second seed in your very first match in Havoc. I mean, we saw Team Lime. They actually improved a lot. Team Lime went from losing 15-1 against the first seed, and then they ended up managing to have the third game where they only lost by 3 or 3 or 4, I think. So, but overall, I mean, it's good experience, and of course, if whether you lose or win, you'll have a lot easier match than playing against the best team in the league. We're the best team in A, I hope so. But I think Team Cyan, they might not be playing with their main roster, so you guys might have gotten lucky. So they may not be playing with their main roster, so maybe you guys might be able to sneak a couple wins. Maybe you guys might be able to sneak a series win. But if there's anything I've learned, you can't not trust Benji. I mean, Benji, he can play with 2 plats and he'll be able to beat an SSL team. That's just how Benji works. But look at that. Team Sapphire mentioned to open up the scoring. Looks like Swep and Benji are also commentating the first match. It's going to be fun. Swep trying to get more experience commentating. Here we go. Back out to Punch. Looks like Team Aqua, they've stopped putting on as much pressure. And Team Sapphire are going to be looking to show that they were the better Aqua, even if they had to change their name. Ball's going to bounce out mid. Punch looking for the 50-50. Back over to left stick. Left stick ends up leaving it. Cass turning on the ball. But right now, it just looks like Aqua is not playing as much confidence as they did in game number 1. I think that's one problem that Team Aqua normally had. The only time we've never really seen them lose confidence is when Tim subbed in for Team Aqua last split. And they ended up reverse sweeping Team White. So that's one thing we're going to have to look at for Team Aqua is that when they are playing with their main roster normally, they're not able to perform at their best. Hold on, everybody. Sorry, something just happened. Looks like we got a tie game, though, now from Team Aqua. They managed this. So they managed to do that. Overall, though, we're still going to be waiting here for a sec. Ball's going to back over to Yodam. Yodam now back over to Savage. Savage back to left stick. Left stick leaving it now for Cass. Back to Punch now. Be taken over now to Matthias. Puts the ball out to the other side of the field. Team Sapphire trying to take their first win. Every single match we've had tonight has been a sweep. It would be cool if we could get an upset where one of the higher teams ends up losing to the lower teams. Looks like that's going to be Sapphire managing to get the goal. Sorry, everybody. I'm getting messaged by a couple people right now, but still, we've got a good chill stream going, so it doesn't matter too much. The main stream, I got to be talking the entire time, but overall, it's okay. Here we go. Sapphire trying to tie up the game here. We've seen only sweeps tonight, so maybe we're going to see our first game win from the lower seeded team. Of course, we're seeing it's Aqua. This is I believe this is one of the closer matches, if I remember correctly, though. Because Aqua, I think they were maybe 7th at the end of the standings last season. And that would mean that they're probably playing against, okay, so 16 minus 7. They'd be playing against the 11th seeded team, so these are a lot closer than our other matches that we've seen tonight. But there we go. Now you just have to make sure we save the replay. There we go. We're playing match 3, right? Aqua versus Sapphire. Game, oh my goodness, I can't type. Game 2, there we go. Alt print screen, get that screenshot. Now we're going to be moving on to Forbidden Temple. Remember correctly? Yep, there we go. We'll click ready on that one. So I've just said the irony on stream. Oh no. Here we go. Spectate. There we go. Okay, we're Gucci. Now I'm going to put the screenshot in Havoc. There we go. Match 3. Aqua versus Sapphire. Game 2. There we go. And we're off to the races once again. Remember, this is technically Aqua versus Aqua. Sassy from Team Lime here had a lot of fun today, man. Looking forward to next week. Yeah, man, you actually did really good by what I saw. I mean, of course, you're playing against the best team in the main league in your very first match, which, I mean, you guys are newly GC, right? You guys barely managed to be able to sign up for the main league, so, so of course, you're going to be going against the best team in main league right off the bat. But hopefully next week you guys might be able to tie up your record, maybe go 1-1. Of course, at the end of the stream tonight, we're going to see who you guys will be facing, but overall, it's been amazing looking at all the different teams here today. Everybody trying to improve. I can't believe you guys managed to go from like a 15 score line all the way down to like maybe only losing by 3 goals at the very end. So you guys did really good. So who's winning? If you look at the scoreboard, which is that way, there we go. We got Team Aqua and Team Sapphire. They both have 1 game apiece right now, 0-0 right now. But welcome to the stream, Dylan Fiala and Zodiac, and there we go. Team Aqua open up the scoring once again. But it looks like, but yeah, so Zodiac, actually, thank you so much for the follow as well. Welcome to the stream. But here we go. Team Aqua stepping it up. Here we go, left stick. Popping the ball forward, looking for a shot. That's a second goal. Oh my goodness, left stick stepping it up here. Look at that there from left stick, though. He managed to pre-flip the ball past the defender at the very, very end. Now, that's just something we love to see, especially out of somebody who's not normally known to be as mechanical as any of the other teams. And it looks like Team Red, they actually managed to win Game 1, but Team Purple are leading 3-2 with 30 seconds left. That's going to be a fun match. There we go. Looks like we got to stay hydrated from Zodiac. Thank you, good sir. My throat was a little, I'm a little parched at the moment, But here we go. Let's keep this chill stream up, There we go. Good, we regroup. Not too bad. Thanks for the opportunity. Excited for the future. I hope, yeah, man. Hopefully we can get a coaching session in this week as well. Using maybe that 3rd game for reference against Team Gold. Of course, it's really hard to learn something when you're playing against a team that is that much higher in skill than you guys. But maybe we can still learn something, You should know me as Mr. Gamerlion. Oh, Mr. Gamerlion! Thank you so much for showing up to the stream, man. There we go. By the way, I don't know if Osiris is still in the chat, but if you guys want, I believe he has a multi-Twitch link that will allow you guys to watch the main stream and my stream at the same time. So be sure to check that out. If Osiris isn't in chat, I'll try to find the link for you guys myself. But overall, still, I can't wait to see how these teams continue to progress. I mean, Team Sapphire, they're an academy team, right? They're the Academy Aqua from last split, and they managed to take their first game against normal Team Aqua. I mean, maybe they can get the upset here. It's our first sweep first game that we haven't seen as a sweep tonight. But of course, next week we have our 1-0 matches and then our 0-1 matches. So everybody who wins a match today, they'll all be playing next week. And everyone who loses a match today, all those loser teams will play next week, right? So we have our 8 teams that won playing each other. And then we have our 8 teams that lost. And after that, we'll have people that are 2-0, 1-1, and then 0-2. And then all those teams will play each other. The 0-2s, whoever loses is eliminated because they've lost 3 times. And then whoever are the 2-0s, whoever wins will be going to the playoffs, right, as the top seed. So overall, I can't wait to see who's going to be the 3-0s. Of course, I just got word that Flash is the Brilliance Black sadly don't have their roster today. So they're going to be forfeiting against Team White. Team White definitely going to be happy that they got a free win in their first week. And it's going to be a sweep win too, because that's how it's going to end up being. So it's going to be 3-0 for Team White, which of course is sad. We don't get to see the FOB versus Havoc, a match that we wanted to see. But I still believe we have Team Pink from Havoc, and then we have RBG Claw as our final match on the mainstream. So that's definitely going to be really fun. There we go, 4-0 lead right now for Team Aqua. They've stepped up from the last match. They went from ended up losing pretty massively in that game too. Not really something you expect from an old academy squad going against one of the main league teams. But here we go, another shot on target. Punch will save this away, but I think it does go to show that for some reason, when Team Aqua go up in the series, they tend to play a bit more passive. When you guys are up in a series, it means that you can afford to lose another game, right? Which means you should be playing with even more confidence, right? Because if you lose, it doesn't matter. So you should be trying to play with more confidence, play at your best game. And I think Team Aqua still have to get themselves into that right mindset, where you just got to go for the kill if you're in the lead. And the teams that are able to do that, they're going to be the ones that are going to be at the top of the league, especially when it comes down to the playoffs. In the playoffs, the team that goes for the kill is going to be the team that wins. Now, Team White, they're normally used to being the best team in the league, but when it comes down to it, when it comes to the final moment, they don't have the guts. And that's why they've lost in the last 2 playoffs in best-of-7 reverse sweeps. But here we go. Let's look here. Looks like Team Purple and Team Red are now 1-1 in the series. There we go. 33. Oh, we have 33 viewers on the mainstream. There we go. Yeah, it's Purple versus Team Red. Team Red leading 2-1 in Game 3. Series is tied 1-1. Oh, that might be a goal there for Team Sapphire. Great job there from Team Sapphire. So after the series, everybody, we're going to have to probably go for it to a little bit. We're going to be trying to switch over to watch party mode because we won't be able to do our 4th match after this quite yet, because Benji is commentating the Purple versus Red series. And then while that's happening, we're going to have the last match, maybe, but overall, we'll see what's going to happen between those two teams. Maybe we're going to have a partial, you guys might get to see a little bit behind the scenes type stuff, you know, because, I mean, we're at the end of the day, we're at a chill stream, you know, so we're going to be having a real... Back to the 5-minute timer. Here we go. Looks like Team Purple and Team Red still going strong. I'm just trying to casually check here on my phone while I'm doing everything, while we're commentating here, looking at these matches. But I hope you guys are all doing well. I personally, you know, I'm doing pretty good. Hope y'all are doing amazing as well. Here we go. There we go. Now back over to Cass. Cass trying to pass the ball mid, right to left stick. Oh, saved away by Matthias. Matthias definitely one of the MVPs for these matches. But here we go. Of course, we're gonna have the next matchup. So it would have been Team White versus FOB Black, but FOB Black didn't have their roster today, so they weren't able to play. And then so that's gonna be a sweep there for Team White that they're gonna end up getting from that match. But going to the last match on the mainstream tonight, I believe, is RBG Claw versus Team Pink. Team Pink, of course, winning the Break Week tournament, beating Team Gold in Game 5. We heard the infamous 4-for-4 from K-Tup, the commentator. And they're going to be playing against RBG Claw, so a non-Havoc team that we're going to be seeing up next, so I can't wait for that to happen. Ball's going to be back over now to Matthias, over to Silky Johnson. Oh, boy. Going to be back over to Matthias now. Back now down to left stick. Left stick over to Yodam. Silky Johnson, here he comes. Back now over to Savage. Savage to left stick. Over to Matthias. Matthias managed to get the beat. Still, I mean, look, as we can see, just like in game number 2, Team Aqua, they have the lead in the series, and they start not playing with as much confidence. It's a very peculiar thing to look at between these two teams. Because honestly, it doesn't look like Team Sapphire have played any different in any of these games. But but for some reason, whenever Team Aqua are up in the series, they don't play with as much confidence. And everybody in chat, do you guys have a hypothesis for why that might be? Why Team Aqua might be playing that much more different when they're in the lead compared to when they're losing? Like honestly, it's like they're playing passive. It's like they're trying to get gifted the win. But in reality, I mean, yeah, it could be that cosmic. But I'm also wondering if like maybe they're thinking that oh they're in the lead, so now we have to play passive to keep the lead. When in reality, when maybe that might work in a normal Rocket League game, but when you're in a series, like once you're in a series, that's a whole game advantage. You have to be able to take it. And I just got a message from one of our admins that apparently the MVP of the purple versus red matches swept caster cursing. Apparently he's caster cursing a lot of the players. But it looks like we might see our first game 5. Oh, maybe if it bounces in, Lesta gets the goal. Spoke too soon. Speaking of caster cursing. Go from playing to win to playing not to lose. Yeah, I think that's the main problem we're noticing right now is that when they're tied in the series, they're playing to win. But when they're in the games where they're winning in the series, they're playing not to lose. The Wappy, I think that was a very good analysis from your point of view there, because yeah, I think that's exactly what's happening. They're playing not to lose. But in reality, they gotta go for the dub. And speaking of going for the dub, Cass managing to get the double tap. Look at this. Maz puts it off the backboard with the follow-up, puts it in the back of the net. Now that's the Cass we know and love. We got a tied game. Ooh, there we go though. Back over to Savage now. Punch puts the ball up. Savage managed to push that ball forward. Here we go. Savage putting the ball towards the net. It's going to be saved away by Lefstick. Lefstick's had a great goal line defense this entire series so far. Matthias, though, into the air, looking for the follow-up. Ends up getting faked out. Lefstick pushing that ball forward. Back over to Savage. Savage back over. It's going to be a demo on Cass. Yodam into the air. But honestly, everybody, I want to know your guys' opinion for Team Sapphire's first match in main league. I mean, of course, they played in Academy all season. I think they're doing really good. You know, it's the 7th versus the 11th seed. Team Sapphire are the 11th seed coming in, and I believe Team Aqua are the 7th seed. So they're not that close in terms of seeding. I mean, they're closer than, of course, Lime and Gold were, of course. But overall, I mean, it's a really nice match to look at between these two teams. Here we go, though. Ball back over to Cass. Cass now down to Left Stick. Left Stick trying to get a 50 across. Still tied here. One goal could decide if we go to a game. Decides if we go to a game 5 or if Team Aqua win. Ground pinch there from Punch. Didn't have the speed or the accuracy though. Here comes Left Stick. Goes for a bump. It's a shot from Cass down to Punch. They managed to get the goal. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Team Aqua and Team Sapphire mentioned to get the Team Aqua mentioned to get the goal on Team Sapphire. Oh my goodness. But there we go. Ball back down to Yodam. Yodam trying to push that ball forward. Back down to himself, going for the corner read. Pass the ball out mid. Team Sapphire now having to scramble, trying to do anything to get a goal here. Ceiling pitch from Matthias across the goal. Yodam can't follow it up. But here comes Savage. Savage ends up getting dusted to the ball with now 10 seconds left to come back. Ball back over to Punch. Punch to the backboard. Back to Matthias. Matthias down to Johnson. Cass puts that ball right in the back of the net. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a 3-1 win for Team Aqua. Unless we can get a miracle kickoff goal. But here we go. Team Aqua showing that they are the main league Team Aqua. There's a reason why they kept the name and Sapphire had to switch. It's because they're here to stay. Oh my. I still find it really, really funny, really ironic that Team Aqua and the Academy Aqua ended up facing off against each other. Yeah, that server black screen is bending me over backwards. Thank you, Mr. RLCS song. Here we go. There we go. There's the Fuzzy Wuzzy right off the bat, putting the ball in the back of the net. Who are they playing with? We got Cyan playing at the sub and Oibu. Then we got Team Yellow, which I believe it might be their official sub or their main roster. Let me triple check. Here we go. Let me looking at their roster here real quick. Team Yellow. Oh, they're playing with Bissettes, and then who are they playing with? What the heck? Oh, they're playing with Bissettes and Bryce. Who's who? Okay, so I believe Fuzzy Wuzzy is Bryce. So keep me to that, chap. Keep me to it. Remember to make sure to do ! stream, and you'll be able to go over to follow the Havoc channel. Follow us on Havoc Esports RL, where we'll be doing all the main matches, the matches that are actually fun to watch and stuff like that. Team Yellow on the up and come. I mean, right now, remember, Team Yellow, they're technically the 15th seed right now. So if they manage to beat Team Cyan, granted, Team Cyan are playing at the sub, but if they can manage to beat Team Cyan, oh my goodness, that's definitely going to be a massive upset here in the first week of the Swiss. Hours. Bad singing Luke here with the chill stream, Here we go. We can argue the sub is as good as the actual player. Maybe individual-wise. Sadly, no Thirsty tonight. Yep. Bissettes over to Frenchie. Back to Bryce. Here comes Bryce. Pinches the ball. Oh my! For Tomb! Out to the middle. Back to Bissettes. Nope. We gotta get an emoji. Me just doing this. We gotta get an emoji. Or a GIF of some sort. Here we go. It looks like we're getting. Why do everybody think? Everybody's saying that we got even more than one match tonight. Nuh-uh. Here we go. Everything else going chill. Chill in the grill, in the hood. You good? Yeah, there we go. Hey guys, here we go, guys. We get to watch me on the. There we go, guys. Look, we're on the main stream and the alternate stream. Here we go. Yeah, there we go. We can see Lukeception. There we go. We can see the top corner. There we go. We can have Lukeception. Maybe someone can get a screenshot. Maybe we can have a million Lukes in the background. Maybe we get both the phones up there. Yeah, there we go. There we go. We got Lukeception 2-0 right now for Team Yellow. There we go. The mainstream as well. Let's go. Oh. You know what? Maybe we can take a little bit of a break. I mean, we're on the mainstream for a bit. Yeah. They're gonna remove us in a little bit anyway. We have Team Pink versus RBG Claw, but it's pretty chill. Here we go. Back over to Bryce. Bryce over to Frenchie. Back down the field. Here comes the Benji. Taking time. Oh, he missed the pre-flip. Oh, here comes Bryce with the solo dribble, trying to flick it past Benji. Benji taking possession. Look at that possession from Benji. Gets it around the entire. Is that past the entire team? There's no way! Benji with the 1v3. That's what we like to see. Isn't RBG Claw an RLCS team? That is the RBG roster's. That's the content creator roster from RGB Claw. So the RBG main roster is was Zanil Money and Who's their expert? I don't know how Expert ended up on that team. I mean, he's pretty solid now, but like when he joined the team, I only ever thought of him as like a sub, And they're not even on RBG anymore. I think RBG dropped that roster, but we still got the content creator team here with RBG ready to put on a show, hopefully, once their rosters are ready. Here we go. Still a 1-goal lead here for Team Yellow. Their first match in Havoc. They're trying to get their very first game win. Remember, everybody, to remind me, we gotta get the replay, the screenshot, and change the map. There we go. Also going to launch that. That's an empty net for Benji. Benji ties up the game. There we go. Benji with the tie. Remember, everybody in both the mainstream and in the B stream, if you do ! Discord, you guys will be able to join our Discord and potentially be able to join us next season in Season 7. But oh my goodness. Isn't their name RBG Claw because the RBG logo is a lion, I think? Is their logo a lion? I thought it was a panther. I might be completely wrong on that one. But the claw of the whole animal. Yeah, maybe that's why. Maybe that's why. Ready to play this Friday for our first game in Havoc. I can't wait to see how you guys do. Of course, you guys can get some experience in Academy. Maybe you guys will get up to GC. Get up to GC before... and that way, so Season 7, hopefully you guys will get to play in Main League and perform at your best. Oh, shoot, we have to restart the playlist. Hold on. It's only the second time we've had to restart the playlist. You know, this is actually going by pretty quick. Y'all ever watch Sunless Khan's RLBS? You know, it's pretty good. Now back into place. Love me. There we go. It's gonna be Team Cyan with the 5-second go-ahead goal. There we go. We're scrimming against Purple and 4-0'd them. Wow, you guys are definitely looking strong. Love you, I do, I need you, There we go, Team Cyan looking to get the first win. Team Yellow almost managing to sneak away with their first win. But of course, there is the Benji effect. It's something that Never mind, okay, we're good, Whew, had to be worried for a second. Dance along with the music, you know. Everyone else, we gotta dance along too. We love the Rocket League music, you know. Team Cyan versus Team Yellow. We're going to see who's going to get the dub, you know. We're going to see who gets the dub. There we go. There's going to be a pinch there from Bryce and his teammate. Going to go out to the corner. Team Yellow. Back into the corner. Oiboo. The substitute for Team Cyan. Oh, that's a missed pre-flip. Ball's back into the middle. He got bumped into the ball. No, come on, Team Cyan. Come on, Team Yellow. Excuse me. Team Yellow, you gotta put up a fight here. 15th seed versus the 2nd seed. Who's going to get the dub? Let's go. Of course, Benji is a 3-time Havoc champion. Mini, now a 1-time Havoc champion. Of course, if you guys don't know Benji, he's won 3 consecutive seasons. He won in Season 3, he won in Season 4, and he won last season in Season 5. He's going to be trying to maybe become the 4th time this season, you know. But here comes Oiboo managing to step up here as a sub for Team Cyan, managing to get that first goal on the board. Let's go. There we go, flip reset. Flip reset. Oh, flip reset. Oh, saved away once again. Let's go. There we go. Back over to Benny. Come on, Benji. Back out in the middle. Shot on target. Saved away. No, oh my goodness. I just realized, like, we're actually going to maybe finish here before 9 my time. And we're going to finish here before midnight EST. Normally we go, like, way past it. But, like, we've been flying through our matches today. Let's go. I think mainstream's been taking a little bit longer, of course. I think they're only going through 3 matches, but of course they got the production, they got the players not knowing where to go, yada yada yada. But here we chillin'. We got me running everything. We run a strict schedule here on the HBC Luke channel. Here we go. But there we go. That's a great dub here. There we go. Team Cyan taking the 2-goal lead. Everybody in chat, do you guys think Team Yellow have what it takes? I think from game number 1, Team Yellow have what it takes to take this game. Take a game in the series, take a series overall. But right now, what do you guys in chat have to say about what they need to do in order to try and take a game win in this series? Because they had the opportunity. They were tied until the last 5 seconds. They just weren't able to keep going. But here we go. We just got to keep moving. 2-0 right now for Team Cyan. Let's go. We take a, chill water break, for half a second. Take a chill little water break. There we go. Let's keep it up. Stay hydrated. Yes, sir. We stay. Why do you always do it after I drink water, I mean, I just drink water, and then you just gotta claim another reward, I think Cosmic alone is going to be the reason why I changed Stay Hydrated to 1,000 rather than 250. Which, honestly, I don't even know if that would stifle him. There we go. We're going to wait half a second. We don't want to drink all my water just yet. The series ain't even over, you know. Oh, my goodness. Is that an own goal, or did Benji get a last-second touch? I don't remember. Let's look at this. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, shoot. I forgot to remove this. We Gucci. We Gucci. There we go. I think my favorite moment of the stream so far is when we managed to do the Lukeception. You know, we had the mainstream on my phone. We had Lukeception at the very top. You know, we had my camera right here. You know, and then we had my camera in the phone right here, and then my camera in the other phone right here. You know, we just kept going. Actually, I think it would be over here, right? So the camera would be on this side of your guys' screen. Yeah, I think that makes more sense. I forget, on my side, my perspective, it's here. But, you know, but for your guys' perspective, it's right here. Yeah. It's almost like that's how vision works, you know? Okay. Well, that's gonna be a 1 minute. That's gonna be 1 minute left here. Here we go, though. Ball back now. Shot on target. Oh, Frenchie got a goal. Let's go. Maybe last second comeback here in game number 2. Here we go. Looks like we got Team Pinks in their lobby. RBG Claws in their lobby. So now we're... It looks like they're about to start the mainstream up again. 40 seconds left here for Team Yellow and Team Cyan. Here we go. Over to Bryce. Bryce putting that ball forward. Back over to Frenchie. Maybe last second. Oh! It's a 1-goal game. Let's go. Team Yellow putting on a fiery storm of shots in the last minute here. Let's keep it up. Here we go. Back over to Oibu. Back to Mini. Benji putting that ball in. That's going to be the clincher, if anything. There's no way that... I mean, that's going to put a little bit of downs. A little bit down in the emotions of Team Yellow after this one. Bum, 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 bum. But Team Cyan about to go on match point here. Unless Team Yellow can get another goal right here, but it looks like it's going to be saved away. Bum, 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 bum. Here we go. I'm going to send messages by a couple people, but I believe Team Pink and RBG Claw is going to get started right now. Here we go. Team Cyan mentioned could be the final match on the B stream tonight. Then I'm going to send you guys all over a raid to the main stream. Ball's going to be back out to Mini. Mini to the backboard. Over to Bryce. Bryce down to Benji. Oh, saved away by Bryce once again. Team Yellow, though, I mean, they are playing against the second best team in Havoc. They're playing against the Season 5 champions, you know. So, seeing how well Team Yellow are actually performing in this matchup is really, really nice. Here we go, though. Ball's going to hit back over to the corner. Frenchie trying to send the ball down the field. Still tied 0-0 right now. Here we go. There we go. Now with 4 minutes left on the clock, might be another chance. Oh, Bryce with the gets credit for the goal. But there we go. Team Yellow taking the lead here in Game 3. Look at this, Bryce. It's the ball at the sidewall and it bounces on target. Mini ends up own goaling. Oh, no. Team Cyan suffering there from a little bit of an own goal there. A little bit of a whiff type action in that moment in time. Good fight night, stars, yeah, oh. There we go. Let's keep it up. There we go. It looks like the pink versus RBG Claw match is also already started. There we go. So make sure you guys haven't already. Make sure you guys check out the main stream. Make sure you guys check out Cyan versus. Sorry, make sure you check out pink versus RBG Claw. So if you guys want to know how to do that, do !stream, and you'll be able to go over to the Havoc Esports RL Twitch channel. Make sure you guys give it a follow. Make sure you guys follow it over there. Because of course we got the chill stream now, but it's also nice to have a good professional stream up. It looks like right now Team Pink already leading 4-0 here in game number 1. It's already been a minute. So overall, great to see that now coming out of Team Pink squad. Bum 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 to the stars, yeah. Oh. Hope you guys are all enjoying. Now, everybody, I gotta ask your opinion. It's the B streams. I get to ask y'all's opinion. So, everybody, out of your guys' opinion, I mean, how do you guys think that our first day is gone? I mean, of course, we had one forfeit from FOB Black, but overall, I mean, have you guys enjoyed the stream? Is there any suggestions you guys want me to make either to the B stream or to the main stream? I mean, let me know what you guys think. I want to know y'all's opinions. Overall, I mean, I'm having a very enjoyable time. Team Yellow looking pretty good as well. 2-0 lead here in game number 1. And remember, guys, you can do !bracket to look at the bracket, either the Swiss bracket or the schedule for this week. But of course, we're on our last match for main league and academy for main league for the A stream and the B stream already. So I guess you only need to look at the bracket. There we go, though. Looks like things are looking good. Here we go, though. Still, that's going to be Team Cyan now with getting a goal on the board. Team Cyan still wanted to look for a cleanup. Looks like that was going to be a great demo on the back foot. We should have commentators in main have good mic volume. Make it run much smoother and faster. Oh my goodness, Bryce with another goal on the board. Team Yellow starting to run away with this one. Trying to make sure they can actually get a game win against the second best team in Havoc. Show the depth of these teams. But yeah, guys, it's gonna be great. Can't wait. This season of this split. Excuse me. I forgot. We're still only in the second split. This second split of Havoc is going to be amazing. It's a Swiss stage for main league, double elimination brackets for academy. I can't wait to see who's going to end up being the best team in academy, but then of course the best team in Havoc Esports by the end of the season. That's going to be the thing that I can't wait to see the most. Like, oh my goodness, it's gonna be amazing. But here we go. Let's keep it up, boys. Let's go. You know, we're actually going to finish here with the B stream before midnight on the EST side of things. I mean, it's only going to be 9 for me, but you know, it's good to get some rest in. Here we go. Ball's going to get hit across. Team Cyan still losing by 2. RBG Claw still yet to score their first goal in Havoc. It looks like RBG. It looks like Team Pink are also doing names again instead of BDS like the team, like the tourney. They're doing Dignitas. So we got apparently Monk. We got Forians for 4s. Then I think I also saw Mango Killer. You know, there we go. We like that. Oh my goodness, what a shot! Team Cyan now back within 1. But look at this shot here. Obu off the corner, and Benji puts it right in the back of the net. No, that's a goal. It makes it run much smoother and faster. Yeah, there we go. But oh my goodness, Team Cyan, they don't want to go to a game 4. Now, personally, I've loved doing, like, honestly, I thought I was going to have, I don't know how, I mean, I got the boring matches after all. But after seeing our matches for tonight, even though having the boring matches, you know, the matches that should be easy sweeps, I think we've had a really fun time today. Don't we think so, chat? Overall, I had a good time today. But honestly, I can't wait for the rest. I mean, like week 1 and 2, there's gonna be no elimination match. You know, like boohoo, we're gonna go sleep here in our first 2 weeks. But then weeks 3, 4, and 5, we get a promotion and elimination matches for this tournament. Oh my, it's gonna be a doozy. But here we go. And I'm also going to make sure we're going to be posting the schedule way earlier. So make sure you guys do !bracket. You go to the schedule bracket. Make sure you guys keep it bookmarked so you guys can see what order we're going to be doing our matches in. Because I think Team Black, they ask for later matches. Team Purple ask for later matches. And then Yeah, Team Black, Team Purple. I don't know if anyone else asked for later matches. I think we're good. I think we're good. But there we go. Team Yellow actually getting their first. Here we go. Let's keep it up. Remember, everybody, to !stream. You'll be able to go over to the main stream if you guys are not as good. If you guys aren't enjoying this match as much, but overall, I'm personally enjoying this match a lot. Here we go. Back over to Benji, into the air. Back over to Fuzzy. Isn't able to get the ball, the touch that they need, but they're going to be putting over once again. Back now down to Bissett, over to Bryce. Remember, Team Cyan, if they lose this match, they're going to have to get their final win on the East server. But it looks like Team Cyan are definitely playing with a lot more confidence than they would on their East server matchup at this moment in time. Here we go, though. Let's keep it up. Let's keep this going. Let's go. Still 0-0. Ball back down to Mini. Mini looking for the shot. It's going to be wide as it's tipped away by the Team Cyan squad. Team Yellow squad, excuse me. Back to Bissett. Back over to Oibu. Now over to Mini. Mini trying to maintain possession. It's going to be back out towards the net. Back to Benji. It's going to be cleared all the way down the field. And actually, I'm trying to think about it. How many players do we now have in Havoc? Let's do minimum. So 16 times 3 is 48 players just out of in main league. And then 7 times 3 is 21. So 48 plus 21. That's like, we have 69 players in Havoc right now, guys. Let's go. I have no idea if I did that math right. This is the better matchup than the other stream? Oh, it is? Okay. Honestly, it's really surprising. The Pink versus RBG Claw matchup, that's something teams that you might expect to be a lot closer. And then this team is Cyan versus Yellow. Of course, Cyan did go up 2-0 in the series. Team Yellow have to get the reverse sweep. But it does go to show you that sometimes seeding isn't everything. Sometimes it is just the difference in play styles that end up changing how the server ends up going, how the games end up going, right? Pass out mid to Benji. Oh, it's off the post. Come on. Team Cyan still yet to have gotten a goal. Benji cuts the ball across. He gets the demo on Frenchie. He might have an empty net. He flicks. It's on target. Benji with the goal. That's what we like to see. Here we go. Let's go, chat. This is a great night tonight. Everybody, remember, at the end of this, I get to show you guys the matchups for next week. For both the 1-0 matches and the 0-1 matches. You know, that's what we like to see. That's what we like to see. Ball back over to Bryce. Bryce into the air, looking for the pass down. It's going to be taken away by Bissett. Bissett's onto the backboard, setting up Frenchie. It's on target, and we have a tied game. There we go. Team Yellow stepping it up here. The 15th seed coming into main league, trying to take on the previous Havoc champions. Oh, boy. Let's go. Let's keep it up, boyos. Let's go. So far, everything looking good. Looks like RBG Claw and Team Pink still 0-0 in the first minute, which is massively different from the last game. So I guess that's really good on their part. One of my admins started messaging me, and then they stopped messaging me. So there we go. Ball back to Benji. Benji looking for the shot on target. It's off the post, and it's an own goal! Bissett didn't read the post bounce, and he puts it in his own net. Oh, no. Tragedy on the Team Yellow side. But here we go. Team Cyan still managed to get the lead here. Remember, Team Cyan, if they lose this, they're going to have to win a second game on East servers, which is something that no one ever wants to do, winning a game on the other server than what you're normally used to. But here we go. Frenchie putting the ball forward. Isn't able to get it back to Oibu. Now over to Frenchie. Frenchie back to Benji. Benji over to Oibu. Oibu putting the ball over. Back to Benji. Benji looking for a fake. Ends up leaving for Mini. Mini ends up being up his butt a little bit too far, and they can't get the ball back out towards the offensive side. Fuzzy Back over to Frenchie, trying to put that ball forward, looking for the hit off the backboard. Double commit out of Team Cyan, but Weebu manages to clear the ball all the way down the field. Minute and a half left on the clock. Now time waning in this game. Is it going to be enough for Team Cyan to get the win, or do they need a second goal to give them that little bit more of an edge? Weebu, not with the best of touches, going to set up Bryce, tries to pass it out mid to Frenchie, but now Besets has to keep the pressure on the offensive side. Here we go, minute left on the clock. Are we going to see it, chat? Are we going to see it? The comeback for Team Yellow. Are we going to see a reverse sweep? Or is Team Cyan going to finish it in 4? Besets launches the crossover to Fuzzy Wuzzy. Back over to Besets, and it's saved away by Mini at the final moment. Benji passes the ball across over to Weebu, flicking the ball up in the air. Now looking for the follow, putting it off the corner, looking for the follow once again, and Besets puts it again. It's pronounced Oibu. Oh, excuse me. I apologize. Thank you for correcting me in chat. Oibu now going up the ball, up to the backboard. Double commits with Benji. It's a double commit on the Team Cyan side. Back over to Frenchie. Frenchie back over to Mini. Mini ends up getting the stop in the corner. Can he get the follow-up? Oibu manages to get the demo on the backside. Bryce ends up passing the ball back to Frenchie, who recently spawned after that demo. Frenchie versus Benji in the 1v1. Gets it around him. That's a backflip. Follow from his sets, and it's going to be saved away. Oh, that was Team Yellow's almost, that might be their final opportunity to tie it this game. But here we go. 5 seconds left. Back to Bryce, to the backboard, to Oibu. It's going to be off the ceiling, and it's down. Team Cyan manages to get the dub.